Good evening. Good evening. Ugh. This isn't going to be a long live. I have had quite a trying past few days since Saturday. Now, as you all know, Saturday I was going. I went to my husband's aunt's. Hi, Ja. I went to my husband's aunt's 90th birthday party, and the party was beautiful. Family, lots of love, and the celebration of her life. And while I was at the party, enjoying myself, I received a text from my sister who informed me that my other sister, um, her dog, had to be rushed to the animal hospital. He had, hi on one, hi my love. I was told that he had went into some sort of respiratory problem. And when they got him to the animal hospital, they intubated him. And to get his breathing normal, he is an English bulldog. Um, and I was like, okay, well, keep me posted. And they were keeping me posted. And hi Val, hey sis. Um, So, the dog wasn't doing well. And my other sister hit me and was just like, go to the hospital where, my other sister was with the dog. And I was like, okay. So I get there, his breathing was like just absolutely horrible. And, the veterinarians were just like, oh, well, we're just going to wait to see. And if his tongue starts to turn purple and this starts to happen, then we'll put him down. And I sat there with my sister, then I ran home because my sister was cold. So I came home and got her a blanket. When I got back, she just looked at me and was just like, uh-uh, he can't go on like this. So we waited a few minutes and I went and told the veterinarian, head doctor. I was like, my sister said she doesn't want him to go through this anymore. It's a bit much. And, she's very sad. So they came in a little while later and they put her dog down. His name was Stony. He was a 5-year-old English bulldog, and it was just really hard to see because I've never seen an animal get put down. I had to have one of my cats put down before, and I couldn't stay in the room, but I had to stay in there with my sister because that's my baby sister, and I needed to be with her. And it was very sad. And that was my Saturday. And then going into Sunday, I just basically rested. Thank you, Val. And you know, my sister's having him cremated, and that's going on. And I have some family health things going on. Hi, my country girl, Queena. And that's a lot for me right now, and I really don't want to go in depth with that. um I've had a lot going on this week, a lot. I talked to Val about it, and it's a lot. So probably tomorrow, because I am feeling really, really down, and I promised you all I wasn't going to buy any more Louboutins. I'm probably going to go buy a pair tomorrow just to brighten up my spirits. Why not? you know um it's just a lot going on. It's a lot going on in the world. And, I sometimes I feel like, you know, everything happens like all at once, and I'm just like, why this shit happening? That's why I try to stay positive. But one of the beautiful bright linings in my day was grab you a pair too. Okay. One of my beautiful linings in the day was just coming home and sitting on the phone and talking to Val, and we laughed. We laughed. We laughed our asses off. And I needed that because between Tuesday and Saturday, Tuesday and today, it's been a bit it's been a bit much for me. It really has. And Val and one other person um from the community on here on YouTube, have basically been there for me, just me telling them what's going on. Um, but I'm going to stay positive and prayerful. It's just, I have so much going on that I really, honest to God, don't have time for no bullshit. Not none. I'm at a precipice in my life that I have to stay resilient and I have to stay very, very strong because I know me and I will spaz the fuck out. Yeah, I'll go ape shit. And I don't want to do all of that. Like, eh, I'm not into all that other stuff. But Val and I had a funny conversation today. I informed Val that today I was a white woman. And she told me I wasn't a white woman, that I was manila, like an envelope. Okay. That made me laugh. What else going on today? Really nothing. Just I had to be at the hospital. Mm, just so much shit going on. And I haven't been sleeping well because what I need is for things to be okay. But what I am is prayerful. Oh, yes. Yes, yes, yes. A bitch is prayerful. Now, y'all know what's really crazy? It was like 50 some degrees here today, tomorrow, because it's only 11:09 here in Chicago. Why is it going to be 75 degrees tomorrow? She's she is always a white woman. Today, she's Manila. Thank you, Val. I'll put that up there. Thank you so much. I try. Yeah, tomorrow's going to be 75 degrees. I'm just like, what in the global warming fuck shit is going on? I'm just like, that's so crazy. But yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It's just so much. So much. Have y'all ever just wanted to, but you have to stay classy? I just be wanting to grab motherfuckers, like really grab them and put them up against a wall. But I can't do it. Can't. Get some sun and sit outside for a bit, Roxy. Well, thank you, Val. I hate that you think I need sun. Why did whatever Val, I am not, hold on. You're expecting rain tomorrow? Val, I would like to know why I need sun. Okay. I was white yesterday, semi kind of sort of white. And I'm just actually a black woman. Y'all need rain, Queena. You're expecting rain tomorrow. Well, I mean, it kind of sort of rained today, but it didn't. Hold on, let me see if this is Val at my front door. People don't come to my back door. Oh, it is Valerie. Hey, Val.
Girl, what is this in the background?
Val,
Hello, how are you?
I can't hear you, Val.
Oh, I'm sorry. Can you hear me now?
I really, really can't hear you. Let me make sure my Bluetooth ain't on. No, my
Can
Bluetooth
you
isn't
hear me
on. You
now?
sound very
Can you
far from me.
can you hear me now?
No,
Can
drop
you hear
down and
me?
come back. You like sound super far away.
But I'm oh my god.
It's really weird. Just go and come back, sis. I'm here. Val, 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 I can't hear you. You're gonna have to drop down and come back. And I don't know how to do this. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. Why is this shit so hard? Okay. Okay. Nope. Okay. I hope you all can hear me. Um, I don't I don't know what happened. Hold on. Okay, I can hear you now.
I didn't say nothing.
But I heard the sound in the background. That way I can hear you, Val.
Oh, okay. How are you?
Well, my melanated queen, how are you?
Um, so the backdrop is fancy.
Thank you. This is just the backdrop that I've always had. And I would like for you to refer to me as Miss Manila.
Refer to you as what?
Miss Manila. Like the
Oh,
Manila envelope.
Miss Manila.
Yes.
Okay. Well, you there. Roxanne comes in varying colors. There's the ghetto black Roxanne that walks around in her Timberlands and her pants slightly
Swear to
down,
swear to
pants
God, that's what I wore today.
pants slightly down so you can see her boxers, her
I
expensive
don't even
boxers,
wear underwear, Val.
and her ew, and her wife beater
You should
and her
try it.
basketball jacket. I don't wear underwear either, but I didn't think we was gonna share that with the people.
Yeah, but like,
Um,
but when I say it, you say ill,
and you know what?
and then you say I don't wear none either, and I'm like,
I
that's not this. It's the thumbs up. Val's phone is acting funny. Val, come into the light, Val.
can y'all hear me? Y'all
Now I
can hear me.
can.
Oh
Yes, I
my
can hear
goodness.
your voice.
Then there's Roxanne that wants to be bougie, but she can't quite make it. Okay. That's Farron. Faren. That's Farron Roxanne. She's the one that used to date the black boys and the white boys in high school, but she really liked the Hispanic boys. Yeah, yeah, that's her. Yeah. But the Hispanic boys didn't make enough money at they, weekend jobs. So she hung out with the
Shit.
drug dealers. So that's Farron Roxanne. Then there's Karen Roxanne. Karen Roxanne is the one that likes to, talk crazy to me, like I won't come to Chicago. But she knows I will. Then there is Sudoku Roxanne sitting over here to my left or my right, depending on where you're sitting. She thinks that she's a Asian woman, and she puts the pearls on and puts these doohickeys up in her hair, and wraps herself in her kimono and likes to talk trash to me over here on the channel. Let me tell you something. I don't put up with it. I don't put up with it. We be on the phone. I'll be like, Roxanne, pull yourself together. And she'd be like, I'm sorry, Val. You was the boss. You pay the cost.
Val,
Uh,
Val,
uh,
Val,
that
don't
ain't how it
lie to
go.
these people.
That's not how they go.
Did you, okay, so earlier, one of the conversations that Val and I were having this evening was about me being a bus driver. This is a real conversation. Val, you don't have your TV. Am I on your TV?
Yes, I'm looking at you.
Okay, that's why there's a little feedback.
Yeah. Well, it's a feedback. It's little because you're short.
Okay, so Val and
I'm
I were
gonna I'm
talking
gonna
about,
mute. I'm gonna mute Queena. I'm gonna mute because I don't want her lies to contaminate my truth.
well,
Okay?
this
I'll
is
be
not a
back.
lie. And if you think it's a
It's
lie,
not. It's not a lie. It's just not the
no,
truth.
this is what
Okay?
Val
No,
said. This is what, no,
this is
this,
just
I'm going
what
to tell
she
you the story.
this is
So
what they
me and
call
Val were talking
hearsay.
about something, and I don't want to go into what we were talking about because it's way too long and arduous. But I was just like, I'm going to be driving a bus. And I said something, and she was like, well, I'm going to get off the bus. I said, but no, we're driving. I'm driving, and the only exit's on the side of a cliff. So Val said, well, I'm going to climb out the emergency exit through the back. And I said, why did I just picture you climbing out like the hatch on top of the bus? And I look in my rearview mirror and I see you walking down the road, and it has started raining. See, I bring rain. Me and Val bring rain.
We
Um,
brought a storm to Queena's house. Queena, I apologize. Here, I got an umbrella. Can
Put
you
an
reach for it?
umbrella. Everyone, like all like 7 people here, and I love you. Put an umbrella in the chat for Queena, please.
Give Queena
Um,
an
or
umbrella.
or a rain cloud. But I told Val, I was like, why do I picture you walking back down the road behind the bus? And why do I see you Gray start a laugh to curse me out? And then we talked about Val taking a cat nap, and I told her I was going to send her a meme with a cat body with her face attached to it. I don't know. Me and Val have the weirdest, most strangest conversations, but she has made today a lot bear, you know, more bearable for me because I have something very major going on, not with business, just like something different within my family that I really don't want to discuss right now. Um, but she made the day bearable once I got home. Because sometimes, just having to be strong and just being that face of strength, it's just not always fun. Nah, it's not. I be wanting to cry, like, and I don't want to cry. Yes, baby.
Um, so early, so earlier today, are you alive?
Yes. Would you like for me to mute?
No, I was just telling you that I ate really good.
You ate good. Where'd you eat?
I had a sandwich and it was made perfectly.
Where'd you get the sandwich from?
This little restaurant.
Oh, okay. Are your feet cold, Maddie? Go put on some socks. Your feet don't be cold?
No.
No, you look so cute.
I
Mama's
love you,
baby.
Maddie. You're beautiful. You're the
Oh,
perfect
I
fit.
love you too. Thank you.
She is so tiny and cute, Val. If you
She
think
is.
I'm tiny, she could fit in a little matchbook.
Oh, can you send her to me?
Girl, what you want me to send it to you?
Yeah, just put her
I'm not gonna
in
put
a.
it in a book. I put it on a plane.
Okay, put her on the plane. Send her to my
Let
house.
me just
Yo, you know
jot
what?
down there.
Nah, your aunt ain't that far. But you know what I think would be interesting? I've seen this girl, and I think I posted it on my Instagram. The girl was like, "Why take a 2-hour trip when you can take a 20-hour train ride from Chicago to New York in a sleeper car?"
Been doing that.
You haven't been in a sleeper car.
I went to sleep on the Amtrak though.
No, I know you went to sleep on the Amtrak, but they have like a sleeper car with
Yeah,
your own
sleeper car.
bathroom
Uh-huh.
in it. And you know what they said is really pretty? To take it like up to Canada. They
Yeah.
said the shit is scenic.
Yeah,
like 20
nice.
hours on the Amtrak, I would do 20 hours on the Amtrak to go there
Yeah, and then fly back.
and then fly back because I'm
I'm,
not going to do
I'm,
another
I'm
20.
going to Mexico with the real Mexicans
Yeah,
and something.
we should do that. Remember, I told you we did
Yeah.
the from Kansas City to California. It was 24 hours,
Yeah, and
and
I bet that was
uh,
beautiful.
it was that the kids
But
did the
wait a minute. Did you just hear what Maddie said? She said she's going to Mexico with the real Mexicans in summer. No, you're not.
Yes, I
what?
am. My friends, what I mean by real Mexicans is they
Go
both
back to Mexico first of all.
they both speak Spanish. I've been knowing these people like 5+ years.
I know you went to high school with them.
Right. And they
Maddie.
know Spanish.
Okay.
They first generation. That's what I mean by they the real Mexicans because
But what part of Mexico?
Yeah.
not Sinaloa, respectfully.
It's all over Mexico, Maddie.
No,
They don't.
it's
Mexico
not.
is dangerous right now.
They try to propagandize you by showing you the bad parts. Because if that's the case, they not talking nothing about that 13-year-old girl that was chopped up in Detroit. They ain't talking about that, but they want to talk about what's going
They
on
are talking
in the place
about
of the
that.
world.
They are, Maddie.
I'm saying though, everywhere you go, but that's what I'm saying. I'm going to Mexico with the real Mexicans. They not.
When do you
have-
plan on? Okay, so
They're
but
not
you're
gonna have-
going to Houston, and
Yeah,
then when you going to Mexico, you got a lot of.
When I
trips.
get back from, wait. So okay, so are we going to Canada right after I get back from Houston?
We can go to Canada right after we get back from
Okay,
Houston.
so bet if we just go to Canada for 4 days, right, or 5 if we can, or we can do 4. Right after we get back from Canada, I'm gonna go to Mexico for 2.5 weeks. And I'm done. Like I'm done for real. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna be in the house, mama.
Oh
I'm
my
gonna come home and stay
God.
home.
Sassy.
Bro. I'm gonna
I'm
stay home.
concerned about this Mexico trip. We need to have a
Yeah.
family meeting.
What?
We're gonna have a family talk about that, Maddie.
I'm telling y'all, I'm good. I'm about to be eating authentic carne asada. Carne asada with the
Maddie, you can
chicharron sauce.
Maddie, you can get
You can get
authentic
that
carne.
in Chipotle.
And I've been telling you, I want a Hebrito. You're not trying to take me in
Maddie, the Hebrito place, you know what's been going on this week. I will take you to get a Hebrito tomorrow, okay? Or I just want to make sure you can get your hair braided. I got to
Hey,
check on the
Sassy.
family stuff, you know. But you know, I need to know who you're going to Mexico with.
You, Ma, with Alexandria.
So 2 girls?
Well, I'm going with Alexandria now. I'm going with my cousin, but he's not my cousin, but he is my cousin. His name is Edgar.
Oh,
With
that
high
sounds
school Edgar.
Wait,
complicated.
you going to 2 different Mexico trips or one?
No, I'm bringing both my Mexican friends from different friend groups together, and we're going to Mexico at the same time.
How much is this gonna cost?
Like, okay, when I go back to, once everything is settled, I should have a job by like the 5th of April. Hopefully, I'm gonna start working, and then hopefully, like, I'm gonna just save up 2 checks so y'all not even gonna have to pay for nothing. Because I already asked for a lot of money for all I was in Florida.
How are
Maddie,
y'all getting to Mexico?
What's it called?
what?
Can't you drive to Mexico?
You're not driving to Mexico.
Why?
Because you got to go through like some sort of desert. That's where they be popping, motherfuckers. You can't do that.
They not gonna
Maddie, they shot up a car with women and kids in it
Yeah,
last
they do.
year.
No,
You can't
baby.
drive there.
The cartel does that
I'm
every
going
year.
with people that speak Spanish though.
It
That's
don't
what
make
I'm
a
saying.
difference. They don't care if you speak Spanish, Maddie. Like, I'm not saying you can't go to Mexico. You ain't driving to no motherfucking Mexico.
Or yeah, we'll probably find it. I thought.
And you getting a job for what?
Because I need extra money.
Extra money for what, Maddie?
I'm turning 21 this year. Bari's birthday.
Hello, princess.
We're literally gonna be in Houston a week.
Hey,
Like, you know,
Okay.
like, we're gonna have $5,000 trip basically. Like Houston for a week.
Good
I
night
gotta
on
have.
one.
You don't need good night on one. You don't need $5,000 to go to Houston, Maddie.
I do. I went to, like, every time I keep going somewhere with less than $5,000, it just don't work out. Well, no, it do work out. but I need the $5,000 when I go because then we can actually just like we could go on excursions.
There aren't any excursions
Yes,
in,
it is.
in Houston.
Yesterday, ATV riding, horse riding.
Where is there ATV riding and horse riding in Houston, Maddie? I was just in Houston. There ain't no ATV and
We
horse riding.
already did all the research.
But you don't need $5,000 for that.
Or maybe 3,000.
Like 1,500. You know, 2,000 at the most. You ain't paying for everybody.
Of course not, but I'm saying the $5,000, whatever is saved from that, will go towards. Okay, so actually, they just texted me, right, and they said that they going to Mexico in May after Mother's Day. So, and then, but if you think about it, after Mother's Day, so we're gonna spend our time together. Is Mother's Day before my birthday or after my birthday?
It's after your birthday, Maddie.
Okay, cool. Everything gonna be okay. March, April, May, June.
We gotta have a family meeting.
Yeah, we're gonna have to have a family meeting about that. You planning to you?
Y'all, they love us in Mexico.
They don't love us in Mexico like that.
They eat good.
Hey, Monique. Nah, Maddie, we gonna work this out. And you talking about getting a job? You don't need a job.
Well,
I heard you were gonna try to get an apartment.
Who said that?
Your daddy?
No, I said I hate my apartment. Right?
Oh well, we know you
hate my apartment.
You hate your roommates.
Well, not even hate.
You don't hate them.
Yeah, I don't hate nobody. I just dislike them a lot.
Well, you don't have to like them.
Right. But I just wanna.
No, she ain't buying nothing. Princess said $5K. I never heard that much on vacation in my life. I mean, Princess.
Who said that, Mommy?
In Houston, that's like when I was in Florida, those how long was I in Florida? Like 4 days?
Yes, Maddie.
It was like, Mama, it was so expensive. It got to the point
Florida
where
is more expensive, baby.
We were sharing the pizza slice, like we ripped the pizza.
But I told you all, but I told you y'all should plan that trip better. You all travel very poor.
No, it was fun. No, please, it was still a 10 out of 10.
Well, I don't like struggle trips.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm getting my bread up for Houston.
Right, Houston's not expensive.
Your Aunt Princess just said Houston is not expensive.
It's not.
So you don't need no $5,000.
We go all the time, and I take like $1,000 and come back with handbags and shoes.
For a week, birthday trip is so long.
Maddie, I'm going to give next week. I'm going to give to Fur half on the B&B, and I will get your plane ticket. You know,
so that all you need is spending money.
Right, for whatever.
Because I need to be able to eat 3 times. Like, where was it? Like, and even though Florida, one of my friends, was one of the best trips of my life, just the fact that by like the 4th day, we have.
It depends on how many are going. We spend 5 to 8K in Florida. Monique. That's in Florida. Maddie talking about going to Houston, and she said she needs $5,000 to be in Houston. I'm just like, for what? She don't need no 5 stacks to go to Houston. At the least $1,000, at the most $1,500. She ain't feeding everybody. She feeding herself, and she could be able to feed herself very well in Houston.
Oh, you talking about 8 people? That's a lot of people.
Yeah, that's a lot of people. I'm just paying for Maddie's trip and Maddie's portion of the Airbnb. And Maddie's plane fare.
Mama,
I'm not worried about everybody else.
I gotta go to Mexico in May. Like, just sleep on it. You want Auntie Val, just sleep on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to ask the big boss, your daddy.
He's gonna say, "What? I have to go." Like, if I call you,
Maddie, we're already making sure that you have a good trip to Houston, and then you want to go to Canada when you get.
No. We could just.
Maddie, but I already want to go to Canada. We can drive up to Canada.
So then we just gotta.
And we can stay in Canada like 3 days.
It's a little tour. It's a world tour. Like, that's it. Just a slight world tour this year, Mom. Just slightly. Then I'm done. Like, I promise you. After this year, after Canada, I'm done. Like, I'm burnt out. Then went to Florida.
Maddie trying to get her fun on. She turning 21, right? Yes, Miss Sassy. She turning 21. The more money you take to Houston, the more you'll buy everything. Maddie, yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Young Princess, Maddie wants to go. We were talking about going apparently after she gets what before Houston, but after Mexico. So that's like June. Girl,
Wait, we're in Canada?
Yeah.
I thought we were going in August.
You want to go to Canada in August? That's just too close to the time that you might,
Right, Princess.
consider going back.
Monique said Maddie rich. She's living her best life.
Nah, I be on my little vacations, bro. But
you never stop. Yeah, Princess, right? Once you start traveling, you don't want to stop. But baby,
true.
I promise you, look at your mama on every fucking thing I love. If you just meet me like halfway, I promise you I'll get you wherever the fuck you want to go in the world. You got a passport and a passport card.
where is my passport?
I have your passport hidden
Because
your ass
my passport.
you can't have your passport book.
Why?
That was because you plan haphazard trips to Mexico and shit.
But
No,
like I'm telling you though, like it's gonna happen like 100%.
You gotta find that passport card.
I am gonna find my passport.
Good luck.
Like, I'm going to Mexico, Mom.
Like, you know where the passports are?
And then
you really want me to tell you where they are?
And also,
they're over there at the bank because we have safe deposit.
Okay, but that's like you could call the police and tell them that your people is holding your documents.
So you gonna call the police on the police?
Oh,
and you think you're gonna want to?
Because I'm telling you, baby girl, I'm telling you, I'm going to Mexico with the real Mexicans. I'm going with my friend, her mama, her dad, her brother. That's a family that I'm going with. Okay, y'all flying though, right? Yes. Well, she hasn't texted me. Okay, well, you don't even have the details. You talking about driving? You gotta go through Suarez, Mexico. But if y'all get down there, and anything pop off, nothing is gonna happen. And I totally forgot. I went to school with this girl named Luz Morales. We went to boarding school together. She lived in Chihuahua, and her father, girl Val, that girl Luz. Baby, let me tell you, when her father came to the school to visit, he had a bunch of dudes with suits on. Good night, Monique. Love y'all. Good night. Don't worry, nothing's gonna happen. I keep my head on. Your Aunt Princess said, "Are your people the cartel that's going down there?" No. Come on, y'all can't be asking questions like that when somebody say they going to Mexico with their Mexican family. Like shit, I asked. Look what dumb ass Brittany did. That's an important question. When I went to Mexico with that chick, that bitch brought a whole ounce of weed to Mexico inside of a petroleum jelly Vaseline thing. I took my shower, I got out. I'm like, why does the room smell like weed? I was like, where did you get weed? She was like, I brought it with me. I'm like, okay, that was strike one. I knew this trip was getting ready to progressively get worse. I'm like, bitch, I'm not getting locked up in no motherfucking Mexico because your dumb ass. I don't even smoke weed. Did she bring it to sell? She brought it. She got through customs with it and all that. I didn't even know she had it. Customs don't be searching. No. She had it in. No, they search. You better go watch that show that me and your daddy watched. I see. You get on with weed. They're not looking for weed. They only they don't want you to have no contraband. They don't want you to bring no weed. But weed, that's a plant. That's not even like okay. You take a plant down there and get your ass locked up in Mexico. Because last time I checked, Dan don't. He can't practice. Candace can't practice. Tara can't practice in Mexico. Well, obviously, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't. I hope you wouldn't. I'm not. Because you would be locked up in a Mexican jail, and I would just be going through all sorts of hell here in Chicago. That's hard. Don't even try to buy nothing. Right. Don't even try to buy nothing because they set you up. And do you know that in a pharmacy in Mexico, you don't need a prescription? Like, that's actually. Yeah, I know. Yeah, somebody gave me some not Quaalude. They don't even make Quaaludes anymore. So no, I don't know why you. She gave me a Xanax because she was able to get some Xanax from Mexico. Did you go to sleep after you took it? I only took a half of it. Were you high?
I didn't take it to be high. I took
Well,
it to go to sleep.
Okay, did you?
Fuck.
Yeah,
I'm just-
they give
I'm
you
asking the
medications that we can't get up here.
I'm asking the questions that the people actually want to know.
What?
If you
No, I just had it because I wanted to go to sleep, Maddie. And she had it because she wanted to go to sleep and didn't want to pay United States price. It's not a good time to fuck around with Mexico with the new administration. They not trying to let Americans back in.
I'm not
Right.
even American.
What are
What
you?
are you?
I'm just a person. I don't claim this. I don't claim this.
Oh Lord, Maddie,
I
you
don't
can't
claim
go.
this.
You can't go.
I'm just a person. If they ask me, are you American? No.
Well, where you gonna say you from? If you're not from here.
I'm gonna tell them people. I'm telling people I'm a first generation.
First
First
generation. What?
generation what? Oh my God.
She can't go, Val. She can't go.
I'm saying my people from St. Lucia. Like, come on, that's like it's
So
American, but it's not.
everything's off the table, Maddie. It's a wrap.
Man, you can't even go, man. Your Aunt Princess gotta come over here and get you. Lord, girl, you see this? Now she's
Like, mama,
Maddie,
like,
you might look like you from St. Lucia,
Right.
but you're not from St. Lucia.
And then, but also at the same
Maddie,
time,
you have an American passport. Do you know who the passport? Do you know who passports are issued through within the government?
the U.S. Embassy,
No, they're not. Who are the U.S. Embassy connected to?
the U.S.
The passports are issued through the State Department. Okay.
Okay, so
And-
you know what? I tell them I'm American. Like, but look
And
at
it was
how
they
I
don't
went.
let you back in.
Who
Well,
are they not gonna let back in?
they might let the Mexicans who are naturalized citizens over here back in. They might not even let their asses back in. And then they be mad at you that you can come back here.
Ma, come on.
I don't trust people,
My
baby.
friend
Me either.
was born here. Her mama, her daddy, and her.
Oh, your Aunt Princess said you're gonna be locked up in Guantanamo Bay.
No,
I got to
Not
no,
Guantanamo.
that's
Man,
hard
don't
time.
put that down. I got to-
Like, auntie, I really want to go to Mexico.
Maddie, I don't have a wig for the occasion of you getting locked up.
We gotta get you some braids,
I'm gonna need some braids with a hat attached.
some
Because-
some long knotless, braids. Like, I just want to travel. 21, just travel a little bit, then I'm done. Then I'll sit down at home. But it's like ever since I started traveling last year, I just love traveling. And it's like, yeah, I did go to Florida with not a lot of money, but it was one of the best trips ever, auntie. Seriously. No. What? Oh, Lord.
I don't know where Val went. Come back, Val, or Princess or somebody. You see, Maddie think that just going down to you can get detained. Yes. They telling us not even visit right now. I'm trying to tell her ass. I'm trying to tell her that you don't need to go to Jamaica.
yeah.
Go to Puerto Rico. Go to the
Don't go
U.S.
to
Virgin
Mexico.
Islands. You want to hear some motherfuckers speak if you want to hear motherfuckers speak Spanish, go to Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
You gotta
Don't
go
to
someplace.
Mexico.
You gotta go someplace that's Mexican friendly. I mean, Black people friendly, American Black people friendly, because those people don't be playing.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly, Sassy. Back in the 90s, boy, when motherfuckers used to go down to Cancun for those fucking parties and shit,
Yeah.
it was popping. And I just went to Mexico the first time. But goddamn, why don't she want to go to like Jamaica?
I remember we used to just walk over the border to Tijuana like it wasn't nothing. And
What?
yeah, back like she said in the 90s when we would be in California and we just go, you park over there in the little parking lot and you just cross over the border and right there at the you didn't have to do no whole bunch of checkpoints because you didn't
Yeah,
have nothing.
but see, like I'm not even trying to sound funny, and I think you and I had this conversation. 9/11 changed all of that.
Everything, yeah.
Do you remember when you would go to the airport and you could literally walk the person to their fucking gate?
To the almost to the into the damn
No, almost to
walkway.
that damn airplane.
Yeah.
Shit, and back in the days when you get off a plane, your people would be standing there waiting for you.
Standing there at the end of the
You
board
know,
of the walkway.
right?
Yeah, and I
You
remember you
be
could
so
go to
happy.
the remember you could take your kids to the airport and walk up to the window and
I turned
watch the plane take off. Remember
down,
that? You could watch
girl.
the planes take off back in the day
Not
all the way to the gate and stand there and wave and carry on. Girl, they ain't
wave
let you
if
do
you
none
could
of
see
that.
them on the plane. But you be
Mm-mm.
waving at the plane. You don't even know who the fuck you waving at. But you would be waving. But 9/11 changed. And you know that was such a, I know it's gonna sound corny. It might or might not. But back then, when you could walk, your loved one to the gate, or they could meet, your plane was landing and they get off the plane and you get off the plane and you see your loved one standing there. That was dope. But
Yeah, it
now these
was.
motherfuckers changed everything.
It was.
You could kiss at the gate,
Oh.
get you some sugar in before you get on the plane. And these motherfuckers do some dumb shit and fuck it up for everybody.
Right.
I want to kiss at the gate. I
Don't
want
worry
my
about it.
husband.
I'll kiss you at the gate.
Oh, thank you, Val. But that means we
Yeah.
traveling together. Why you gonna kiss me at the gate and we get on a
Well,
plane
you
together?
just said you wanted to kiss at the gate now.
Yeah, but I want to kiss my husband at the gate.
Oh. Well, be
But if you want to kiss
specific.
at the gate, I mean, we can go for it. I'm that type of bitch. Kiss me, motherfucker. But no, we used to play tag with our cousins before we got on. Exactly. You kids it was just a different place.
Yeah, you be all over that dang on.
Your parents, but you know what's crazy? You remember wherever you sat in the airport, they used to have a smoking section.
Yes.
You could just be sitting there smoking your squares. You can go have a cocktail, kids running
Yeah.
around.
Remember, I told you I got a whooping at the airport because I told my brother to bring his Pecklewood ass over there and spit in that ashtray when they had them tall silver ashtrays.
Oh, with the
Remember
sand in them.
with the sand, and my mama
You
said,
told me
"Don't
about that.
put your hand in that ashtray." That's
Wait a
what.
minute. Wait a minute. So Deb still have a smoking. Well, let me tell you what I found out on my last
Lord.
traveling excursion. Well, not last, but the time before time. When I came back from Mexico, I didn't buy a ticket. Okay. Someone bought the ticket for me, the person that I was traveling with. Now, I am not accustomed to doing layovers. I think they're tacky. And I'm not accustomed to not flying first class. That shit is whack. So she booked us
You
a
a
flight.
bougie ass
She booked
Pecklewood.
us a flight to Mexico. Thank you. She booked us a flight to Mexico. We had a 5 hour layover, 4 or 5 hour layover in Atlanta. Now, one time, the time before that time, when we landed in Atlanta, they had a smoking room at the airport. They did not have that smoking room no more. Motherfuckers told me I had to go all the way outside to smoke a square. I was just like, oh, but it's true. I don't, as a smoker, I would like for them to have a place for us. But no, it's not healthy and people, I don't like smoking. Nah, nah, nah." But no, I'm old enough. So, Deb, I remember you could smoke on the plane. Some airports have smoking sections still. You have to ask when you're there. I'm just going to Google that shit when I get off here and I'm going to fly there just to smoke in that airport and come back home. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. But you know, shit, things just so different. But that airport shit meant a lot.
It did. It
You
did.
need to stop, damn it. Let me put that up there.
You remember when pregnant women used to smoke?
Girl, I remember motherfuckers used to smoke in the hospital. Oh, Maddie's damn.
Sure did.
Girl, I remember motherfuckers used to
Look,
smoke in the
the doctor
hospital.
come in. He have a
Doctor
cigarette in
used to
his
come.
mouth.
That just goes to show that our age, we're not old, but we're old enough to remember some crazy ass shit.
Right.
Doctors used to come in the hospital room
What a
to talk to
cigarette.
you about your
Yeah.
prognosis. With, so I hate to tell you, we're gonna have to take your foot. And then the motherfucker be like, you gotta take my foot. They light their own cigarette up.
Okay.
What are you saying, doctor? Like I remember being a child and being at the hospital in St. Louis with my grandmother visiting my great grandmother. My great grandmother didn't smoke, but I remember my grandmother laying in her bed and my grandmother sitting there talking to her. They was watching like the guiding light, and she was smoking a whole square. And the motherfucker in the next bed, because back in the days, you used to have to share a room.
Yeah.
They don't
They had
really
no
do that
choice.
shit no more. You know, they just used to pull a little curtain. They don't do that shit no more. You in your own motherfucking room. Motherfuckers used to be in there boofing. Used to smoke on the airplane. And there was a time when you would fly, they would ask you, do you want to, you know, you booking your little flight. That's when you could call and talk to a human being on the phone.
Right.
And they would say, do you want to fly smoking or non-smoking? If you said you wanted to be in the smoking section, they put your ass all the way in the back of the plane. And there wasn't nothing separating the smoke. You just still just, you know, but I mean, that's how it was,
Yeah.
you know.
You said boofing. That's 5 points
Boofing.
taken out for tomorrow's conversation.
Oh, I'm sorry, girl. You heard scary stories. I mean, I'm not. What scary stories have you heard? Because we would like to know. So there, but no, you could smoke on the plane. Back in the days, you could smoke on planes, restaurants.
I got a good scary story.
Hold
Oh
on,
my goodness.
Val, cut your Look, you got some feedback.
Oh, I'm gonna put it on.
You
That's
used to be able to smoke on the train. Where else could you smoke? I mean, to me, the scariest
Everywhere. That's scary. You can smoke in restaurants. People smoke.
Yeah, but they would tell you if you were going to get on the elevator, they would want you to put a cigarette out.
That's crazy, bro.
But there was time you could smoke in a restaurant. There's a smoking section of a restaurant. You know, but back in the days, it used to be motherfuckers. Okay, Deb, I'm here. It was back in the days. It wasn't nothing to see a pregnant woman smoking a square.
Wow, are you serious?
Oh man, pregnant women all smoke. Between like the 30s, 40s, 50s, pregnant women smoke cigarettes. They didn't start putting that Surgeon General's warning up until probably maybe the late 70s.
Because the government is actively trying to kill you when they release things like this into society. When you think about it deeply, mother, like they know cigarettes will make you sick, and they didn't think to put a label. It's like how they have the children
Maddie,
working in coal mines. Like,
but Maddie, people have been smoking cigarettes ever since someone figured out how to smoke a cigarette.
No, they were smoking herbs. It wasn't whatever that is. That ain't that. Herbs, the natural remedies of the world. It's a lost art, mother. It's a lost art.
But they've legalized marijuana, Maddie.
No, but back then, the Native Americans, like, they were smoking lavender. But it's tobacco. Like,
but they were also smoking tobacco.
For real?
Yes. Did you know that one of the biggest crops in the United States was the biggest crop that really kicked everything off as far as slavery was rice.
What?
Yes, and it started in South Carolina with a rice called Carolina Gold.
Mom, we was driving home from Florida. We was most definitely in the sun downtown because we went.
Oh my God, Val, are you Val?
We went.
Wait! I'm happy you said this.
I fainted.
You fainted. You back up.
The sundown town part.
Val, when Val, okay, because she don't even understand. What, it's tacked up there. It's tacked up there, Maddie.
Where's the other one?
I gave it away. Okay, Val, will you tell Maddie what I was asking you to do while she was gone? Every fucking day.
Look up sundown town.
No, really, be serious, Val.
You was asking me to pray for her.
Yes.
Mama, they was not gonna get us. We was
Maddie.
Girl, why you think they was not gonna get you? Why?
Well, me personally, because I feel like, okay, like I'm not trying to say.
Do you know two young black men?
Yes, them twin boys.
Those twin boys, and they don't know what happened to them.
We would have shot our way out the city. Do you hear me, Mama? I was going.
So y'all was driving with guns?
No comment. But just know,
Maddie, that's why.
No. That's concealed carry. That's not riding around with a gun. Concealed carry is not riding around with a gun. That's going about it the right way. That young man had a permit, and it was locked in the safe in the trunk.
But Maddie, let me tell you something.
What?
Permits. Mute for me, Val.
Okay.
But cut your TV back. When you have a gun permit, your gun permit only allows you to have your gun permit in the state that you live in. Gun permits do not cross over to other states. The only time a gun permit crosses over to other states is if you are in law enforcement. Your father can carry his gun on a plane, but he has to declare it. It's a lot of work. You talking
about a plane? We talking about a car.
Okay, he can drive with his gun, right. But if he gets pulled over in a potential sundown state, they will give him a lot more leniency and courtesy. Mama, they're not gonna give y'all young.
We was gonna blow through the KKK the day they think they hanging me up on a tree, and the day they get blown down.
And she wants to go to Mexico.
No. Because listen, Mom. Like,
I don't smoke cigarettes. They smell mad nauseous. I understand that. They was smoking before they got pregnant. Crown Yellow Rice in Rock Hills, where my grandfather lived. So you're right. Thank you, sassy girl.
Like the gun never came out of the trunk. That is purely right.
You can't. You're not supposed to.
Well, that's crazy then. How there's 300 million Americans and there's more guns in America than people.
Okay.
How can you not, bro?
Because in the South.
Crazy, bro.
Move to France.
They don't want nobody to have a gun in the South because they want to be able to.
No, in the South, Maddie, you're not listening. I need you to listen. In the South, you can go and buy a gun. You don't have to go through all the stuff that you have to go through, in Illinois. Illinois has one of the most rigorous gun laws, and yet there are still guns illegally here. But when you have a gun as a gun owner, as a FOI card holder, as a concealed carry person, those are two different things. And you are not supposed to leave the state with a firearm if you are not law enforcement and you are driving on the road.
Bro, and this is why people keep getting killed then. Cause they don't want nobody to have no gun, and I don't even like guns. But that's crazy. Is this not supposed to be the United States?
It is.
Why would we not have all the same laws in the same country? This is, bro. I hate
because.
But I'm just telling you, Mama, you ain't never got to worry about me driving through sundown town.
But if you know, do you know we have sundown towns right here in Illinois?
Sundown town. Like, let's be serious.
No, not the whole state. Not the whole state.
Very racist outside of Chicago.
There are certain sundown towns in Illinois. This is why I tell you, I don't mind if you travel. You know, I want you to be able to see the world. I want you to be able to see more parts of the United States, but I want you to do it safely and mindfully. No, that wasn't safe.
Come on.
It wasn't, baby girl.
Come on.
What?
How is it not safe? And my whole thing is, like, the gun never came out the trunk. Like, we didn't
and I understand, Maddie.
Like, that's nobody.
Okay, Maddie, look, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Dead ass serious.
Yes.
You know what I have going on. When shit comes about, I will get you and your friends plane tickets. That will help me. That helps me sleep better. I know you flew, you landed, you're going to your hotel, y'all rent a car, whatever the fuck you gonna do. Because people don't like us.
They
And
don't
more
like
so,
us and they gonna get
no,
their
no,
ass
no, no.
blown
And
down
that's
trying
what,
to
no,
kill
no,
me.
Maddie. But more so, they don't like black men. And your friend, like your daddy always say, a gun ain't gonna do nobody good in the fucking trunk if you can't get to it. And then just what if you need to get to your shit, but the people who done pulled you over are law enforcement. So you trying to get there to a trunk, you can get shot, or you can get to your trunk and still get shot.
Why would we reach for a gun with law enforcement? Like, come on, Mom.
Because people do it all the time, man.
Well, not us. We're like me and Mom. Like, I'm not trying to say nothing like that could ever happen to me because it can, but I just feel like, in what predicament are we about to get strung up and we didn't kill nobody? Like, that's
because
just
they will string you up. They don't care. Time, princess.
Hey, I'm bothered that you think that you got weapons, that the shit gonna be like the OK Corral. First of all, if you got weapons, you gotta get to the motherfucking weapon. Because if I'm coming to do anything to you, I'm already ready to blow your motherfucking brains out. You know, people kill people, not weapons kill people. And you got to be smarter than that. Even people with weapons in law enforcement, the key is not to have to use it. You gotta be smart. What these people don't care nothing about your life. And y'all thinking you gonna blow somebody's brain. You ain't gonna do shit. There's plenty of people that went through there thinking that they was gonna blow a motherfucking brains out and didn't even get that far.
I would never do that though. I would never do that. I'm saying if it was for a fight of my life.
But see, my thing is,
you own their territory.
You on their territory, right?
Oh my gosh,
Maddie. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. Down south is a different beast.
Then why was they not nice to us in the sun downtown? But we stopped for gas. They had the Trump flags, Confederate flags everywhere, and they told us have a good day. Be safe.
Because they didn't give a fuck. And you was
like if anytime motherfucker tell me, you could tell me have a good day. But if you end it with be safe, I'm scared. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I'm fucking scared. Because they watching. Right. That means
you better hurry the fuck on and get where you want.
We had people sitting every few miles. Yeah, they gonna pass here. You gotta be careful. I don't fuck with those down south shit. Like
that wasn't even down south. That was Illinois.
Okay, Illinois ain't no place to fuck around in either.
No, it's not.
We are a red state. People think this is a blue state. It is a red state. You can't take your ass over there on 31st Street too late at night.
Ooh, you ain't lying about that.
Okay, I retract my previous statements. Rightfully so.
Okay, because I don't want you out here like you motherfucking Cleo off and set it off. Like,
right, I just when she said that, I feel like they just gonna come out, bow, bow, bow. It ain't like that. It ain't like that.
And you know how my nerves get. I was just like,
and
you know, and
when she sit down and put your head down and be like,
I had to clutch my
ground, but be smart about that shit too.
Right. But also,
I look at them people's eyes, and I know, and you feel that vibe that they on bullshit. Goodbye. Have a nice day, sir.
Right. But if you feel, but when you traveling and you want to go down south again, anytime you done went down south, we done flew you down that motherfucker. You got your own motherfucking. When you went to Atlanta those 2-3 times, either we got it, you got it. You know, when
I drove to Deb's house in the daytime.
Exactly.
And I hurried and got the fuck up out of there by the evening. I told him it was just something about the area gave me an eerie feeling about slavery. And just something in my spirit. I just didn't feel right. And when I got to drive to Marietta and all the way up north, my cousin was living in Noonan and Hampton and driving through those places, and all them people had them Confederate flags as curtains. And the shit all
called chill.
Like,
God
that's
damn.
a different type of feeling.
Mama, I only said we was gonna shoot the races
But you can't do that.
so
Can't
so
do
you wouldn't worry as much.
Maddie, I'm gonna worry regardless.
That's
I am
making
your
it
mom.
worse.
Listen, let me say this right quick.
Okay,
Hey,
Miss Fat.
princess, love you. The one thing you gotta always consider, baby, is intention behind anything people do, right? So
Yeah.
you in the car with somebody that has a weapon, concealed carry, whatever, and they have it concealed. When the police pull you over, the first thing they ask is, do you have
Is
your
there a
weapon
weapon in
in
the
the
car?
do you have it in a car, right? And the person that's driving or whoever, yes, I have my weapon on me. They immediately go back to the car and they check for any possible anything that they can have a reason to get you all out of that car, have a reason to search that car. This is a horrible thing to say, but I had to break this to my sons like this. We as black people are automatically guilty of something just because. And
We
that
black.
there'll be people that say, "Oh, that's not true." It's true. In the legal system, that's true. They pull you over, and the
Put some shit
intention
on you.
is yes, the intention is you probably have done something. If you watch cop shows, you'll hear those police officers talking to one another. Oh, just keep an eye on them while I run. I'm sure I can find something. Oh, just keep an eye on them. There's probably something going. And sometimes there's nothing at all, but they want to be able to say they caught the big bad wolf, or they were the ones to, get you off the streets. And it's not necessarily anybody's fault in the car, because yeah, you're abiding by the rules, you're doing everything you think you should. And I think it was Princess that said by the time you get to your gun, and you made a good point. Why would we be doing anything when we would need to be able to get to our gun? That's the point. The gun is in the trunk, right? So everybody's standing outside the car. You don't even know the gun is in the car. You're not driving. But once they go to check that trunk and they see that the gun's in the car, now everybody put your hands on the hood of the car.
Well,
Everybody.
technically, hold up, sis. Technically,
It's in the box.
if your gun is in a glove compartment that's locked,
Mhm.
or a trunk which is automatically locked,
Right.
they're technically not supposed to search either one without a search warrant.
Right,
But the
right.
reasonable cause could
Well,
come
that's what
in.
I was going to say.
The reasonable cause could come in, like
Reasonable
if they
reasonable
smell
cause,
weed.
like they smell. That's what I was going to say. So the car smells like weed, or y'all driving. Y'all could be in there
Probable
joking
clause is
around.
different in each state.
Yeah,
Y'all
it
could be in
is.
there joking around. The car weaves from in and out the lane, or whatever they say the bullshit is, right? So you turn around and you like, I don't know nothing about no gun. These are just my friends. I'm just right. They don't care. The
It's
best
called
thing for you at
conspiracy.
that the best thing for you at that
Conspiracy.
point
Yeah.
is to just be quiet, stand still. Don't make no moves. And in your mind, you think to yourself, this don't make no sense. Because logically, that's what we're thinking. Why is this? I don't know nothing about this. I'm just riding. And your friend is not in the wrong either. But once they find a reason, once they smell weed, once they see a open bottle of uh uh Hennessy, or the lid is cracked, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, the seal's been cracked, they look for something. They look
Because
for
technically
anything.
in Chicago, weed is legal. Well, Illinois, weed is
But
legal.
everywhere else, that shit is
No,
illegal.
it's legal, but where it's not legal is in your vehicle. You're not supposed to smoke
It's a
in your
DUI.
vehicle.
In the
But
car.
they
Right.
pulled us over in Atlanta. They pulled us over for speeding in Atlanta. But obviously there was no weed lit in the car, but we for sure got a ticket. Everybody else was speeding too, but they pulled us over. That's that
Okay,
black.
Deb, I dropped it if you need it. But it's not so, but this is why, baby girl, let me tell you something. God
China
don't
is racist than a motherfucker. It's still true.
it's racist. It's racist. And
Yes.
how God done set your life up, we can afford to put you on a plane.
Right.
Tell your friends you will meet them there.
But a
Yeah,
road
I'd rather fly any day.
Girl, road trips is cute, and that shit is 1990s. Get your ass on the plane
Yeah.
and travel.
Girl, I hope these planes falling out the sky.
No, they'll be okay. No, they'll be okay. They'll be okay.
You have a more
listen.
probability of having a car accident than a plane accident,
And yeah,
and
you
that
know
is
what?
factual.
And there's so many things that could be said about car accidents over and over again. And I'm sure we all got our war stories about driving incidents when we was taking road trips.
So
Just like
Deb.
just like there are stories about planes falling and crashing and everything. The point here is we want you to be safe, and we want
Yes,
to make sure
that's
that
it.
you're making proper
Thank you, James.
decisions. And
Y'all
so,
right.
hey Deb, and so you want to not only do you want to make sure that the people that you are traveling with are safe individuals and make good decisions. We're not doubting you. We're making
No,
sure that you are when you decide where you're going, you're sitting down. My husband had to do this with my boys. He said, I know GPS is the new thing, right? And I know that y'all get in a car, y'all hit the address, and y'all
If that
ready to
shit
go.
go out,
But he set them down, Princess, with an almanac, right? Look, let me show y'all what a map looks like. Let me show you how
woo,
you look at
good
a
Lord.
map. And Roxanne, that's why the baby love a map so much. He love a good map
We
because
love a good map.
yeah, he
you
loves
got to
to
know where you going.
sit down and be able to figure out where the lakes are on the map. He loves doing that because guess
Oh,
what?
You
Those
know, I'm
those
doing a map right now, literally. For
are you
yeah,
travel.
serious?
they're
Wow.
good.
Doing
It's
the African
good.
map.
It's good to know where you are and where you're going because your
Right.
phone, if anything can happen, you get separated from your friends, anything can happen. That phone pinging is so important
Maddie,
to
and
finding you.
Val will tell you your entire trip. I was nervous the whole motherfucking time.
Oh my gosh, for real. Like, and that's
Well,
why it's
Maddie,
like,
the reason why I was nervous the whole time is because I knew that the trip wasn't planned how it should have been planned. I'm
Yeah.
not used to travel arrangements like you had them. We don't get down like that.
Yeah.
because that was 20 years ago. Like,
Baby
and
girl,
Maddie, not even
20
20
years
years ago.
ago.
20 years ago,
some things ain't
I didn't
changed since
travel
you
like
think
that.
they are.
No, no, no,
Yeah.
no. I never traveled like that.
Yeah.
And I was your age.
so you tell me in your 20s when you was going on trips, they were perfectly planned out.
Yes, they were.
Oh my
I've
And
done
look,
some
look,
ratchet
look,
shit,
I ain't got look, Maddie, I
but
ain't
I
got
never
shit
fucked
false.
around with them people.
I
I'll
ain't
tell you that.
ever in my life went on a trip and my trip was not planned. And this shit could be last
Yeah.
minute.
Okay, but
Okay.
Yeah.
And when I say last minute, hold up, wait a minute.
Back then, the air
It
was
don't make
crisp back then. Like this, is
Maddie,
like,
Maddie. My trips, it could like what's today? Friday. A motherfucker be like, hey, at this time, 12:09, be on the phone. Hey, fly to California tomorrow. You gonna buy the ticket? Yup. Motherfucker, we on the phone, pay for the ticket, call me, because you couldn't text. Send me the confirmation number. Bitch, go to the airport, get a confirmation number, get my little ticket, and go on about my way. But the things I always made sure I had before I left Chicago, I had $100 in my pocket in case anything came up. I had somewhere to stay, a real roof over my head,
we had that.
and I had my plane ticket come back home.
Baby, I had everything but the plane ticket. I had the $100. We had
That's the
where to
most
stay.
important part. You could be broke and not have a way home. You can ask a
Right.
motherfucker on the street for $1, but you need to know how to get home.
Right.
And I'm
You
gonna
gotta
tell you,
always
and I'm
travel.
out of everybody on this stage, I am the one that in my days will do some crazy shit. But I'm gonna tell you that you do not, some things you do not want to go through. And one of those things is dealing with white people in a foreign place or any other race and a place that is not familiar to you and knowing that they can do anything to you.
Yeah.
Nobody
Possibly you
does road
over
trips
or
anymore.
something like that. It is not a good
No.
feeling and
I
it
mean,
is
people
not a
do
place
road
to
trips.
be in.
People do road trips, but they
Roxy,
don't do road trips. Yes, I'm sorry. So Deb, welcome to the stage. So Debonair, how are you?
I'm good. And you? Who are you talking to?
My daughter, my baby.
Okay, and she came to Atlanta, or she was going to Atlanta, or she's been to
No,
Atlanta?
like no. Last summer, Maddie was in Atlanta like 3 or 4 times.
It was only twice, Mom.
It was twice. It was
It
twice.
was
I'm
twice
sorry.
Florida. It was twice.
I do the right thing, but she
So
flew.
Princess said something, and I want to kind of double down on what she said. Princess knows I don't drive here at all.
What?
He's in Atlanta.
So nobody driving no more. Like, oh my god, everybody
that's
just
not true.
parking.
Let me say,
the reason
well, let
why
me say this.
No, please let Deb finish because he's been
Okay,
waiting.
I was just gonna say about nobody's driving. We drive everywhere. That's how we came to see you guys in Chicago. We drive everywhere, actually.
Right. But people ain't like it's a difference that with Val driving to the south or driving up north because she driving in a car with her husband, her sons, and a baby. You know, they driving, they get pulled over, they see this a family thing.
Right.
You know, they might be like, hey, slow down a little, you know. They
Yeah.
see 3 young black people, y'all on some bullshit instantaneously, and you all might not be on any bullshit. That's all. Everyone wants to see you be okay. Please go ahead, so Deb.
So the reason why I don't is because I used to drive here. I got a DUI in Atlanta, but I wasn't drinking and driving. I actually me and my ex had broken up, and I was driving Lyft, like maxing out all the time. I was driving between Lyft and Uber, maxing out, and so I was sleeping like different like parking lots or whatever. I got blamed for someone driving into a gas station, and I know for a fact that I didn't do it, but I had no proof of this. I had the pictures of my car, and there was no dents in my car or anything. If I would have drove it to a gas station, there would be dents in my car.
Right.
So since that day, I just stopped driving here in Atlanta because it's a crooked space to stay in. I also have been out a few times where someone has stolen my phone, and they held my phone up to me with my picture on it, and they said that I stole a phone from somebody. I'm like, look at the picture on the phone. They wouldn't even pull it up.
In Atlanta?
Yes.
In Atlanta.
Atlanta greasy.
Yeah. So when I tell you,
You know, I'm not trying to besmirch Atlanta, anyone who lives in the ATL. I have cousins there. My oldest sister lives in Atlanta. My aunt Deb, God rest her soul, she was in Atlanta, you know, but it's something about the South for me. You said South Carolina's the worst, but girl, you know I love me some South Carolina. For me, my first time I ever went to Atlanta, I was a child, and it was during, and this ain't funny, but I was scared, and I think about it now. It was during the Atlanta child murders. And my mother, and that's all that was on the news down there at that time. And my mother and her friend Wendy went out and left me in the house by my motherfucking self. Do you know and I didn't know he was just killing little boys. Do you know I hid under the bed and until they came back? I was just that scared. It's something about Atlanta. Then you get older, because you find out.
And Roxy, think about this as well, about the trafficking that goes on here with the women.
Trafficking? Oh, brother.
Very big traffic.
I didn't see that part of Atlanta. I just see the.
I mean, a lot of people don't see that. But if you start watching the news and you start watching like different shows, they talk about it a lot. How there was actually a news report where this girl got out of her car. A man jumped into the passenger side when she got at the gas station. Jumped in the passenger side. She got in the car and they drove off in her car and took her. They never seen her again.
You know, Atlanta was already like a scary place because the South, and, you know, with all the civil rights stuff going on down there, but then it's transitioned into something completely different. Yeah, they shoot a lot of movies down there. Yes, Tyler Perry has his movie studio, but you know, I'm sure Atlanta has a lot of nice restaurants and shit like that. Atlanta ain't the place for me.
Yeah, Atlanta
I
is
mean,
not
Atlanta's not a
nowhere
bad.
you want to
It's
fuck
not a
with.
bad place to be at. Like, I don't want to scare you from being in Atlanta because
Wait a
I live
minute, do
here.
the right thing. Said it's little towns in the Carolinas you need to be aware of. Hello.
Oh, absolutely. There's a place called Rutherford
I
too.
love Atlanta though. Like I just
Maddie really likes
Atlanta,
Atlanta.
Florida. It just calls to me.
I
Well,
love Atlanta, but Atlanta is not a place you need to be fucking around with. It's just like Chicago is not a place you need to fuck around with if you're
But
not from here,
princess,
right?
princess, you know I don't drive here, right?
Right, you know.
I do not drive here because I am so afraid of being pulled over by the cops.
Yeah, it's
It's a
just a
scary
different
place to live
vibe.
because once you go, it's hard to get out, especially if you go down to Clayton County. Oh, baby, good luck.
well, do the right thing. Said South Carolina. Now, the last time I was in South Carolina, I'll put this out, Maddie, was some years ago, and I hadn't been in South Carolina in a really long time before that. The last time I had been in South Carolina was probably when Craig and I were married, and he had a concert somewhere in South Carolina. So we went from the airport to a hotel and then chill, then go to the venue. So I didn't get to see this part of South Carolina. Got picked up from the airport by my then attorney, now Judge Tara, and we were driving, and the airport was a nice size, pretty airport. And as we start driving towards Walterboro, South Carolina, I start seeing 2-lane roads and marsh and swamps on one side. I was like, hey, is there alligators in there? And she was like, yeah, it's alligators in there. And we went into a town where people was like leaned up against poles, and it was just some real live like Mississippi burning ass shit. I was just like, what the fuck? But everyone was
Not Mississippi, bro.
no, I'm serious. And then the courthouse wasn't no like it wasn't like the
The
courthouse we had
backwoods
here.
type stuff.
This was like a courthouse that looked like it was built like when General Lee or F.W. Grant or whoever was around. And I was just like, this is fucking crazy. Now the outside facade was very old. They had it modernized on the inside, but you just I don't fuck around down the south like that. I'm just not no southern ass girl. You know, all my family from Mississippi, and I feel comfortable in Mississippi in my family's house. But past that, no. ATL is good to me.
Mississippi got
It's,
some sundown towns for
And
sure.
I will say,
can
like, I don't
someone
want your
can
daughter to be
someone
afraid to come to Atlanta because it is a great place to come to.
yeah,
But
it's a
when
great
you
place
come
to
here,
visit.
don't come here by yourself, especially as a
No.
woman. Don't come here by yourself. And also, just let people know where you at. So if something does happen to you, they can be accountable for where you at, and they can
Right. They
understand
can
that.
have a place to start.
Yeah.
Deb or Princess, can you all please read Do the Right Things? Post, please.
ATL is good to me. It's places like Denmark, South Carolina, Orangeburg, South Carolina, Denmark, South Carolina, Eastern and Western North Carolina. That's an issue that I'm really careful of. People still disappear in Duplin County, North Carolina, or
They
do
disappear in Atlanta too.
Denmark. How is Denmark in California?
South Carolina.
There's more than one. Like there's more
This
than
is
one
right.
Chicago in the United
There's a Philadelphia, Illinois.
There's another Chicago in this world.
Yeah.
Oh, that's crazy.
But you just have to be careful. You know, nobody, you know, everyone
Be
wants you to
careful
live.
wherever you go.
You're a 20-year-old young black woman. And
Yeah, I had
But
you on the
Roxy,
stroll.
I think it's important to say,
right,
like, be careful wherever you go.
right. Just be careful because people is nasty, baby.
Thank y'all.
And there's a lot
I
of
think she's.
us that are like we are
I'll
trying to
start
protect our
planning
black
my
women.
trips
Period.
better.
I
And
think
Do
she's
Right
just
Thing said
naive.
Florida ain't no joke either.
Florida is definitely listen.
Definitely. I don't even have a desire to go there.
The worst people in the United States is in Florida.
All
Yes.
of Florida.
All the serial killers, motherfuckers eating people's faces, just all sorts of weird shit just happens down there. It's because
But it's also a fun place to go. So
Yeah, if you're going to Disneyland.
no, I
Or
mean,
Miami
going
Beach.
to the beaches in Miami, like it's cool. Like I
No,
lived
listen,
I
Lake
lived
Beach
I
is
lived
too
in Florida.
crowded. I don't like to be on no beach with no whole bunch of people. I don't like that shit. Now, if you like that shit, knock yourself out.
That's
I
That
your
don't I
shit
don't
just
want
ain't
shit.
for me.
what I don't want to do is create fear of your daughter going to places because
No,
what
I
they're
don't
talking
want to
about.
create fear, but I want her to be aware.
Be aware and also make sure when she goes to these places, have somebody with you.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just think that she's naive of what can happen, you know, and that has something to do with just being young.
Well,
You know, I think that things are going to be different just because I did the shit, you know, but it's nothing new, you know, under the sun.
how old
It's
is your
just
daughter?
done a different way.
She's 20. She'll be 21 in May.
So
And
I mean that's
I want
natural.
her to
That's
live.
natural.
I want
That's,
her. Maddie ain't got no babies. Maddie's a smart young lady. Maddie is in school. We want her to travel. We want her to see the world. Anything can happen anywhere. But
anywhere,
what
yeah.
I lose sleep about is when things aren't planned to me. This is just my opinion correctly. Because her entire time when her and her friends drove to Florida, it was late. And I knew Princess was asleep. I called Val. I said, bitch, start praying. She said, what happened? I said, Maddie's still gonna go on that trip. She goes, I got you.
Mm.
And she praying. I'm praying. I'm up texting. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at?
When was this?
Girl, last week.
When I went to Florida,
She went to Florida.
girl, that was like 3-4 days ago.
Well, 3 or 4 days ago.
You don't sit your ass down.
It was
But don't
And you
do that.
drove to
Don't do
Florida
that
from
though.
up here?
Don't do
Yes,
that.
I was driving
As
the
a
car.
parent,
For
as a parent, I
what?
think that you should be worried for your child.
Because it was spring
But
break. It was spring break.
I told her we would get her a plane ticket.
It was spring break. Okay, so the only reason why we went to Florida, right? We were gonna go to Houston. Everybody was in Houston, but we was like, no, we just gonna go to Florida. Houston. Everybody there. Let's just play it safe. So we went to Florida. But then
Maddie,
we
I
I
already had
understand
the
what
rental
your mama
car.
saying now. I understand. That
And
was
I
a
couldn't.
fuck around and find out type of trip, and I'm glad that you fucked around and you did not have to find out. But in
But
this day and time and climate, especially of politics and everything that's going on, this is not the time to be doing no bullshit like that.
But I couldn't cancel because I had already put $50 on the rental car like 3 months ago, so I couldn't cancel.
$50.
$50.
Yeah.
Girl, go to
If
bed.
you don't get the fuck out of here,
Get out of here. Now
you
girl,
spend $50
$50
on lunch.
$50.
Mama, auntie, come on now.
$50.
That's y'all wanted me to rip up
I don't
$50.
think that y'all should create a fear of her
$50.
child.
No, we're not trying to. Well, hold up, little brother. So damn, $50.
Well, it
$50
was a little bit more than that.
that's pocket change.
The way she spend money, she talking about some motherfucking $50.
No, it was more than 50.
Well, how much was it?
It was less than 100. Or no. Because I kept like we had to pay for gas and stuff. That was a slight investment. I couldn't just not
That
go
was
with
later, man. Chop that up. Chop that shit up. Chop
Maddie,
that shit up.
Maddie,
Your
But
mama would have
she's
gave you
young
that.
though, so that makes sense.
where's my lighter? Lord have mercy, Maddie.
My mama would have
$50.
gave her that. Shit, I would have gave it to you last week.
But she's young though, so that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean I understand, but we
$50
don't.
is a lot for a young person.
Thank
The
you.
way she spend money, dead.
$50 is half a paycheck these days. Okay.
So damn. Let me explain something to you. And little bro, this is with all due respect.
Mm-hmm.
Baby
Maddie.
girl spend money like she go and make it.
Whatever baby girl want,
She get.
baby girl gonna get. And I don't care if she travels. I don't have a problem with her traveling. Her
What
father
was the
doesn't
money
even
that
have
she
a
gave
problem.
her? Money that she made on her own.
Maddie is not working at this time. Maddie is just a full-time student and my full-time
that
baby.
was money that I made on my own though for the trip.
Okay, Maddie. It's
So
still
then
$50.
that makes sense though. It was money that she made on her own, so it meant a lot to her to have to give that $50.
Fuck it, thank you, Unc. Like, come on, like that was my little hard-earned money. Granted, it wasn't hard work. Cleaning and helping your
I can
friends.
see if you gave it to her but she made that money, so it means a
But
lot
we
to
would have
she made
gave
that
it
money.
back to her.
Right, we would have gave it back to her.
And that's
You really
understandable, but
didn't
the
want me to
fact that
go to
she made
Florida.
that money on her own and she spent that money.
But the bottom line is, and Maddie saying she went and helped her friend clean up and she made $50. Deb, in the course of a week, when baby girl's at school, she gets money.
But I don't like asking for money.
Maddie,
I'm not looking for a handout.
I understand.
Maddie, I understand. Maddie, number one, until, and I need you to hear this, and I really need you to hear this really good. Until you are on your feet for real, when you have good enough credit, you have a good enough job or career, whatever the fuck you gonna do. That you don't have to worry about anything. You are not a burden, and I'm saying this with my 11 people in my chat.
I don't think that she thinks that though.
I understand
No,
both
I have,
sides of it.
right. It's weird. You are not a burden. We knew what we signed up for when we laid down and made you. So as long as you here and until you become someone else's part of their life, like a
I
husband, not
think
a
you
baby
missing. I
daddy.
think
Please
you
allow
missing
me
the
to
point,
finish.
Roxy.
No. I know what the point is. I've been hearing this for a minute right now. Your father and
She
I
can have
will
whatever she
take care
wants
of you.
because y'all gonna take
Period.
care of
Point
her.
blank. There's just certain things that make me
I know
uncomfortable
that
as your
y'all
mama.
gonna take care of me, but I'm
And
just
that
not one of
could
those.
be okay, but
And
the
$50
thing is that
ain't
she made
shit.
that money on her own, and she
Who
spent
that?
that money, and so she actually knows the value of her money. And yes,
No,
it
she
could have been.
don't.
Well, from
No,
what she
she
said,
don't.
she does.
No,
No, she
take that
don't.
last part out.
I'm just not one of those little privileged kids that just want to sit up here and keep asking mom and dad for everything.
Maddie, you
Like,
can
I
Maddie.
believe that. I believe that.
And Deb, I'm happy that you and Maddie have this vibe. But guess what? My job is her mama until I hand her over to someone
Always and
else who is
forever.
going to marry her and is going to take care of her in the
And
same
you're gonna be
way.
the same way even after that.
No,
right,
I'm
she
not.
is.
No, the
Yes,
fuck
she
I'm
is.
not. No,
She
I'm
gonna
not.
be doing this. I'm
No,
the overly girl.
no, I'm
I'm
not.
the
I'm gonna tell
overly
you
girl,
something.
and she gonna be in my
When
business.
she, no, I'm not gonna be in your
I'll be
business.
35 years old. She's
Now,
still
but
gonna
if
be
you
in my
call me
business.
with your business and it ain't right, I'm gonna get on the phone. I'm gonna talk to Princess. I'm gonna tell Val we might have to go kill this nigga. Okay, this is what's real, true, and holy. Hey, Sip, put this. You know,
You need to put that out. before
you
we
know,
start
I
this.
don't have no problem with her living her best life, but live it safely. That's all I'm saying.
But like,
And $50 ain't shit.
but listen. Going with safe people is like you don't need a plan if you with safe people, right? Like that's
Ain't no
kind of
such a thing. Ain't no such a thing.
That's it.
and such thing is not with real people.
If you
Yes,
went
there's
with
no such thing
me,
as
if you
safe
went with
people.
Princess, if you driving somewhere with Princess, me, or even Deb, and he ain't even driving, he be flying. If you went somewhere with Val, I know you're safe. Everybody ain't fucking safe.
Mama, I don't be with everybody. Like my people, my circle real small. But like I hear y'all though. Next time, everything's planned. Start from Mexico. I'm
Do
gonna
the
go
right
to the
thing. Do the
Congo.
right thing.
Yeah,
Said,
planned.
call me, especially if she go down south. Do the right thing. Just send me your number. If baby girl go back down south, I would definitely let you know. People just want to know you okay and where you at.
Thank y'all. Like I love y'all.
Because people is crazy. And if anything happened to me,
But
I mean,
it's like,
anything happened to you,
it's like-
it's the end of me.
I just feel like I've been on all of these trips and I've never ran into anybody crazy. Like
Because God
Maddie,
blessed you not to, but you don't want to keep rolling the motherfucking dice. Because eventually the statistics are going to vibe against you at one point in time. And I'm telling you, that is not a lesson that you want to learn.
no,
And you don't want to be nowhere broke.
you don't.
facts.
And $50, Maddie, when's the last time we ever, as a family, went anywhere with $50?
But
No,
she ain't saying.
no.
But that's not what she's saying. Though she's saying
Yeah,
that she made that $50,
But see, I warned her.
and
Okay, she
and
made
she
the
gave the
$50.
$50
Okay,
that
I'm
she
sorry,
made.
dear. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
She gave that $50 that she made for this trip, and that $50 meant a lot to her that she made that, and she didn't want to waste it. To me, I think that's saying responsibility because I work for that, and I didn't want to waste it. Yes, we are as parents, as uncles and aunties, our job is to be overprotective, hands down. No, like
Right.
I'm not even hating on that part, but also we also have to trust the fact that you raised a great daughter, and you
That's
and you
right.
and you
It's
and,
think I'm a
and you
I
and you
don't think
expect
you
her to do the
will,
right
baby.
things. And if something don't seem right, you expect her to do the right things. But we all learn from making our
what
mistakes.
Okay,
but
okay,
anytime the
okay.
vibes is bad in Urbana, I get
But you
You
can't
get home.
control the world.
My thing is that the next time you go out of, even if it's a road trip, Maddie, I need you to at least, cause see, this trip wasn't planned like that. I need you to at least always have at least $500 in cash, and then $500 on your card. Because if
500 in
anything,
cash?
right, girl, cash.
well, 200 in cash.
And you over here worried the cash is gonna get somebody robbed.
You know, well, $200 in cash and the rest on your card.
Right.
Anything could pop off where you be like, I got enough to get to. You can call. You know, mama done got you in a lift anytime, day or night. I can get you to a lift to get you to an airport. Here, we don't put you in a we put my
No, we don't gotta say that.
we put her in the airport at the hotel in Miami. They got a hotel in the airport. We put her there because she had missed the flight.
Mama, that is like
Well,
you have,
mom, let me
Yeah.
ask this question. Even though she's old enough to do it herself, but even mine is, I take care of her stuff. So I'm not sure if you want to answer this question online, but maybe, just maybe, can we look at keeping a credit card for her?
She
Or-
got one.
Okay.
I got a credit card right now. I got $25 on it. I haven't spent it. Like
What?
I'll be planning just a little bit. Maybe it's
Wait,
not
back that up.
planned
Back that up.
Maybe it's not planned to a T.
You have $25 to spend, or that you have spent?
No, I got $25 that's on my card that I never touched on my credit card.
But like traveling, it has to be more than that. That's all I'm saying,
Right.
baby.
No, we need
I want-
something empty, baby girl. We need something that's available.
So it's
To you.
so she's working though, right?
No,
Not right now, no.
Okay.
But I'm about to be working.
What about getting her a secure credit card where when she does start working, that's her money that she puts on that card, and then build from that. That way, it's her money.
Okay, but see, that's something with her being 20, getting ready to be 21. That's something that she would have to get herself to establish herself a line of credit. That's one.
So
Number two,
maybe that's a line of trust where you guys come to with that.
yeah, okay, and I don't have a problem with that. But guess what? My thing is this. I don't care if Maddie travels.
They don't trust
Right.
the world. That's
And,
I agree.
it's not so and you're right.
They
We
just
we
don't
don't
trust-
and Maddie,
it's crazy.
no, it's not crazy. I'm your mother and I love you.
No, I love you too.
Absolutely.
You
A
know,
lot of us wish
and-
we had a bomb like her.
And,
I'm gonna
and guess
tell you
what?
that.
Dead ass serious. One day, if you ever decide to have children, you will understand. You don't encompass it right now because you love your mommy, you love your daddy, you love
and
your
the
brother.
frontal lobe
You
is not developed.
love your family. That's it. You love your Aunt Princess. You love Val. But past that, you don't understand until you have given birth to someone else from you how much you worry about that person out in this world.
Yes, I do. Because when you go to the grocery store and you take too long, I genuinely get
No,
worried.
you come. Okay, so if you get worried
Right.
and you didn't birth me and I birthed you, how do you think I feel?
That's a good. That's
and-
good.
And I'm right down the street at Pete's, or I ran over to Whole Foods. I went to PetSmart, but I might have stopped and got my peach rings and some Tito's and went to the another store, and I might have took a little bit time.
And that's
But
somewhere you could get to her.
Where you going?
Wait. Hold up. Where you going?
He said he going outside.
Come here. Where are you going?
It's Thursday.
It's 12:35. Alex, where are you going? How are you getting there? You going to a lady friend's? Oh, okay. Okay.
You in his business. You in our business. This is what I mean.
Hey,
He's 35. He's 35 doing his business.
Well,
I'll be
she's
35
supposed
doing
to
me
be
and my
your
business.
business.
Exactly.
Well, when you stay by yourself, you ain't got to worry about nobody being in your business.
Thank you.
And
I'll tell you just from
I'll tell you just from me working in the school system. I'm sure Princess could back me up on this. You should be happy that you have a mom like that, because there's a lot of kids who don't have a mom who be worried about them like that.
My mama ain't give me money to go do shit either.
Mine didn't either. I love her to death, but I worked since I was in middle school.
Damn. I mean, wow.
But they're grown now, and they're both career professional people. But you know, my thing is, it's not like I don't want you to get out in the world and have a good time, because I travel all over this motherfucker. Hold on, Alex.
He walked down, Mama.
He didn't go down the steps.
He acted like he don't hear you.
Okay. I don't care about you traveling, you know, but it's my prerogative is to worry. You're my child. You aren't a stranger.
But like, I don't think you should be that worried.
No, I can be.
But it's like,
I can be.
but like, cause
But
like,
you can't tell me I can't be.
but like nobody should like.
But she
be
can say that she
overly worried.
shouldn't be though.
Like it's just
Yeah.
not good to worry. Like it's like wrinkles and all that. You
Maddie,
sleep
I got
good.
Maddie. It's nothing a sleeping pill won't handle. I wake up and handle in the morning, and it's nothing that Juvederm won't. It's not the line in my face that Juvederm won't work out. But the bottom line, Alex, your car is here. I love you too. I'll let you know what's going on tomorrow. All right, go lock the top lock.
Okay.
You know, I don't care
But
if
she could say that she thinks that you shouldn't be, with the reality is that you're going to, and there's nothing wrong with that. I think that you're doing an amazing job of a mom to be worried, and I mean that shouldn't change. Like, you should always be worried about your kids. Period.
I think on the other side of that, you know, Roxanne is a scary Mary. And
Absolutely, I could tell.
She is
So,
scary.
she's scared of everything. And I think that
no. I'm not scared of everything now.
Let me finish this. I think Maddie is taking that part of it like she's overprotective. But
yep.
in these areas that we're speaking of, Roxanne is really
lock that door.
She's in her rights of feeling the way she needs to feel, and based on life experience and just being knowledgeable about the way of the world today and the way people are. I don't see anything wrong. Like, she just saying, hey, don't do the stupid shit. Let me pay for you to have the proper, you know, I'm gonna say the word, the accommodations.
Exactly.
Let me help you have the proper accommodations while you out there doing stupid shit. Like, you know.
That's it. That's all.
But we also have all learned from experience, and you have to give her the opportunity to have those experiences. Not saying put her in let her be in danger, but also let her have her own experiences. I mean, yes, it could turn out wrong, and you know, I'm not a parent, so at this point, I can't say the wrong was the right thing to say. But what I can say is, like, when I was growing up, my mom was doing the same stuff, but I had my experiences. Were they all good? No, but I'm still here. I'm not in jail. I'm a good person. I've had amazing jobs. I have amazing friends.
Yes, you have.
But I had to have experiences to learn that.
Well, like I said,
True.
I don't mind.
But these days,
I
some
don't
of
mind
these
that she goes
experiences
places.
we can't afford for them to have.
Exactly. And I don't
I
care.
didn't hear what you said.
I'm like, yeah, we did, but at some point now, some of these experiences we can't afford for them to have. Because
And
the
my
world
thing
is
is,
not the
I
same.
want her to be able to travel. The reason why we knew, her father and I knew, that when we all went as a family and got our passports, Maddie eventually would be 18. She'll be 19, 20, 21. And she can utilize these passports. I want her to see the things that I've seen. I want her to see places of the world that her father has seen. But I want her to go and have wonderful accommodations, I want her to have mad money in her pocket. Anything could pop off. And as long as God gives her father and I breath, and she's not someone's wife, okay? When she becomes someone's wife, she becomes their responsibility. She's still my child, but she gonna cleave to her husband. But until she get a
But
husband,
Roxy,
until no,
I'm never getting married.
until she get somebody in her life, her daddy and I got this. I
Well, let
want
me
her
but
to have a
let me
good
Roxy,
ask
time.
though,
this.
also you have to think about the fact of this. That can take time, and she
Yeah,
has to
it
also
can.
learn how to be an independent woman by herself too.
And she could be an independent woman, and her mama still gonna have her.
Like, girl, nobody trips to Florida.
Let me ask this question, because this
Come
might
here.
be a thing for Maddie as well.
Sit here.
You know, Maddie, and
Here.
from what I get, I don't think she also wants to look like, you listening, the little spoiled rich girl on the trip. You know, everybody is not on the level of what you're able to provide for her. And if
Yeah.
she's got, you know, she's got all of this and she's a compassionate person. I don't
Yeah.
want to leave my friends out, right? I want to be on an even playing field with my friends, and so that we can all have the same enjoyable experience.
Right. That's another reason why I couldn't just like after I put the money into the car, I couldn't be like, oh yeah, actually guys, I'm not gonna go.
Okay,
Like,
well, Maddie, guess what? Guess what you could have done? This is just a
but I was
suggestion.
putting on for the gas
Okay,
and
Maddie, guess
everything.
what you could have done? I would have gave them money for the gas, and you could have just flew down there the day they got down there. I just want you to be comfortable. I
But
need you
then
to.
she feels guilty because they don't have the luxury.
Right, like that is so bratty to tell your friends, I'm gonna fly. You guys go ahead and drive. Like I just would never do that.
But
Like
Roxanne don't give a fuck about that.
right.
As you grow older, you won't give a fuck about it
Like
either.
this is bougie rich bitch right here. Like girl, you
So I
can't
hear
be
what y'all
doing
saying.
to these adult friends. Like we all the same.
But
age.
no, but
I
seriously,
can't
no,
just-
no, seriously. If it was a like with what we have going on, I'm planning the Paris trip. The Paris trip is consistent of me, you, Amanda, Princess, and Val. Period. Point blank. Guess
Roxanne
what?
done took 4 people on trips before.
Yeah. Guess who's gonna pay for everybody's hotel? Guess who's gonna pay for all the flight accommodation? And it will be first class. I will pay for that. Why? Because when I do it like that.
Okay, mom, but do you know how crazy that would have been for me to ask you 2 days before to get me a plane ticket to Florida? Like
I would have bought it.
but I would have never heard
But
the
it
end of
sounds
it. I couldn't.
responsible though.
Maddie, we're parents. We're parents. You just,
But y'all
But
would have
Roxy,
been
it sounds
down my
responsible
back.
though.
but you would have still had the ticket, right?
But y'all would. I'm
Okay,
telling
but
you,
but
y'all
wait a
would have
minute,
been down my back.
wait a minute. You would have had the ticket, right?
But you didn't even want me to go. So what I got?
Because I didn't want you to go because it was a haphazardly planned trip.
Dead gal.
But what she's saying sounds responsible though.
Wait, what?
What she's saying sounds responsible. I don't want to waste your money for a last minute ticket.
Thanks. Like,
But it wouldn't have wasted my money if she gonna get there. She just wasn't driving through no sundown town.
But what she's saying though, it sounds responsible. Like I don't want to tell my mom at the last minute about a last minute ticket because it's gonna cost more money.
and then
That and she didn't want to hear Roxanne's mouth. Roxanne would have fussed, but she would have did it though.
No, listen. Because if you think about it, I actually pretty was responsible. Granted, there was a lack of planning, but we packed food for the road. We only ate food when we got there. Like we packed multiple lunches because it took us 2 days to get there, 2 days to get back. Right. So you know,
That's the whole spring break.
I gotta go get my charger. Keep talking.
like
Girl, that's why I
But
don't
she
like
said that
road
they pack
trip. You ain't
food.
enjoyed the fucking trip.
But
Like
she said if
that.
they pack food, like normally we gonna stop and buy food. So to me, that sounds responsible.
like please, like we ate food on the way there. Auntie, like, come on, let me break down to you the trip. Because okay, it kind of looks like that I just went up and left, but this was really in plan like 2 to 3 months But I couldn't tell Roxanne that because she like okay, love mama down, but she speaks worry and fearfulness into my plans. Like every time I tell her, oh, I'm gonna go here out of state, oh, you really
Gonna
shouldn't
ask
go.
50 questions, right?
Right, she gonna
And
ask
I
me
have to tell her it's
57
gonna be
questions.
all right, you know.
And my whole thing is like okay, when I have been traveling, the only people that I've traveled with was my god brother, and then like I already learned my lesson from traveling with people that aren't real friends. So I went to Atlanta with these two girls before, and we got in a go-kart accident one day, and then the next day we was on the Divvy scooters, and we got into a second accident. I carried all of our bags in the airport, and they didn't even bring me a free cup of water. So I learned my lesson from that. Ever since then, when I go on trips, I go with people that actually love me. Like when I went to Florida, I went with my two homeboys. Now one of them is like my cousin, but he's not my cousin, but that's my cousin. So I went with them. I was safe. Like I was really like it wasn't no bad vibes or nothing like that. Like yes, I could have planned better, but this was already like kind of 2 to 3 months in the making. But I was making my own money. I was cleaning people rooms. I was helping people write papers. I was trying to just get some side money because yes, I'm privileged, but that doesn't mean that I want to keep asking my parents for everything. So that's why it's like yes, it gave last minute, but at the same time, like we literally had a hotel every single night except the last night when we were driving home. That's the only time that we had to sleep at the rest stop, and we were only asleep for 5 hours. And we took turns going to sleep. Like it wasn't everybody was asleep in the car, so somebody could get us or something.
Madison, we have all been through that bullshit ass type of trip, right? We have. Okay, I got a worse story for you. I got one even worse than that. And it was
Okay,
just
let me
the
know
Lord,
something. Let me know something.
the Lord with us. But when it comes to that and would be traveling with the black men, I'm gonna tell you, like that's almost in driving, it's almost like the worst thing because the probability of being stopped or something happen to you goes up
True.
and
True.
down south.
We was pulled over wrongly, if you ask me. We did get a ticket for being black. Not gonna lie. But yeah, y'all right. Like honestly, my next trips I'm just gonna have to sit down and really like carefully plan stuff. Cause like I'm not trying to say like I'm gonna go with the flow person, but I kinda just feel like do you really need a plan if you know where you're gonna sleep? Like should
That's
you just
part of the plan. But again, in this political climate, this is not a time to be fucking around with that type of shit. You have to be up on what's going on in America right now and the bullshit that they coming up with on a daily that could put your regular life in danger. It's a danger even walking now in Chicago with the shit that they're pulling. And
facts.
I just wouldn't advise a whole bunch of long road trips. I personally don't like long road trips, but I've driven, I've ridden to Louisiana and Mississippi and Texas and all of these places, even Florida. Um,
Can I ask you this? So when y'all got pulled over, how the guys that was in the car with you, how did they act?
That was cool. Like they wasn't, oh, we got a gun in the car, oh, there's weed in the car, we're scared. No, we were all calm. See, honestly, I was the one that we almost were gonna go to jail because I was gonna tell the police officer, actually my dad's a cop, but they were like, no,
and they ain't gonna give a fuck about that. They don't give a fuck about that because he's a cop in Chicago. Not
that's what my friend said.
But I asked that because I want to say like kudos to you for choosing friends who are not those type of guys. Who
Yeah,
gonna
like these
pull y'all
are my
over.
brothers. I'm not friends with street people. I don't do none of that. None
Yeah.
of that. If that's you, that I can't be around you respectfully. Like all my friends, we're all squares. Like yes, we smoke a little weed, but we are all squares. None of us think that we are gangster. Nobody was flexing with the gun. No, that was very much concealed and carried.
But
I'm glad
that you have. I'm glad that you have friends who you in a car with when they get put over, who don't spaz out on the cops and stuff like that, because that causes problems, and then
Yeah,
that could
no,
cause
like
you a problem.
nobody started recording when he came up to the window. Yes, he pulled us over. Everybody else was speeding as well, but like I just feel like I actually like know who like all my real friends are now. Like last
You see what do
year,
the right thing, he says.
yes, you need to put in. Yes, I do need another trip down south. Like I just love. I don't know why I really love down south.
And I respect the fact that you like down south. I don't have a problem with
Like,
that.
I really want to
He
move.
is going to Atlanta
And
in
if you
June.
come to Atlanta, let me know.
Hey! Yes, because I
TT
will be back. Like I
TT
love
is
Atlanta.
going to Atlanta in June. Okay.
Yes. If you want to go with her, you can.
Yes, yes, I will be there. If I'm not,
And I'm
there in
flying.
June.
I don't drive there. I fly.
Oh girl, oh girl.
I
Yes.
don't do
Like
that.
nobody doing road trips no more.
No,
Maybe
baby.
I'm not into that 10-hour drive. That takes a lot out the trip.
And then if I
But you
have to
drove when we
be,
came here. When I saw you the first time.
When I what?
The first time I saw you drove. Right?
No, I drove to your house. I did not drive from Chicago. I drove from Cumming. That was a rental car.
You
I flew
to
into Hartsford, and then I stayed in Hampton or Noonan, and then I drove up. But I didn't.
when we went to that brunch, I thought you drove here.
Oh, you know what? You were right. We drove to Dallas. Well, see, I didn't drive. That was what's his face
but
like
she was
to
with,
drive.
she was with her.
You are right. We drove to Dallas, and then we drove from Dallas.
And I was with some
But my whole plan was originally was to fly at that time, but because all them other motherfuckers decided they wanted to come on that trip, then I had to. He said he would do all the driving, so I rode with him, and it was a 2-week trip. It was a 2-week trip because we drove. See, I'm not into that shit. That was a world trip, and we stopped in Memphis when we left Atlanta.
Now
I
after this
just
week,
want her to be careful.
I don't know why. Like I think a road trip with real friends.
Can you do me a favor?
Yes.
Can you go put some because you got your
I don't wear socks. I'm a real country girl. I don't wear
then
socks.
go put on some house shoes because your mama wants you to put on some house shoes. Go
Mama,
ahead.
I'm good though.
Oh, B.
Right,
Like, do that shit to me when I come over there. Put these shoes on.
like girl, boom. No, I'm okay. Thank you though.
Okay.
Thank you. But yeah,
after
like
these next 2 weeks, I don't know where I'm gonna be at. If I have to pull up, because I would be flying.
I told you you're gonna be in the air. I told you you could come over here.
I just love a good road trip though. Like I don't know.
Well,
I think it was because like the people that I went on the road trip with. Can you imagine laughing for at least 12 out of 18
No, I
hours?
can't imagine laughing for 12 out of 18 hours. But if your Aunt Princess was driving somewhere, or Val, or Deb, people that I know, I wouldn't have a problem.
Like, it was
I don't know
jolly good time.
Okay, well,
and you met my friends though.
I met them, Maddie, but I don't know them.
You need to.
I don't know their mama. I don't know their mama. I don't know who they people are.
You just need to know them.
No, I be needing to know. What's your blood type?
Right.
What's your address?
She didn't want to know the social security.
Yeah, I did.
Graduated.
Like who?
Auntie Princess is only driving to Auntie Val house. The longest you're gonna catch you right now is maybe Gatlinburg, Tennessee. That 4 5 hours is long. Gatlinburg is 7. If it's more than a day's trip, I'm probably not going.
If it's over, like seriously by car, if it's over 4 hours, I'm flying because my feet will smell. But y'all, I'm worried about my 24-year-old taking a trip to Brooklyn.
To Brooklyn?
We used to Charlotte. I mean, Brooklyn will be fine.
You're probably better off in Brooklyn than you would in Charlotte. What did you say, Deb? I didn't hear
Anywhere
it.
in New York is scary to be.
What? What'd you say, Deb? I don't know if they faded off. Okay, I hear someone.
confused.
Like
Anywhere in New
Princess?
York is scary to me.
what?
Anywhere in New York? Are you serious?
Yeah, New York
Have
is
you
scary
been
as
to New
fuck.
York?
My dad's family is from New York. I hate it.
Oh, I love I love New York. I love New York.
I didn't like it
I'd
that
rather you
much. I
travel
like
to
it, but I
LA.
don't love it. It made my anxiety go up because I don't like motherfuckers that close to me. It feels like
Oh man.
somebody was
They
gonna
are
pickpocket me,
Chicago.
or I needed to slap somebody. Every time I became so aggressive while I was there. I didn't like that.
Oh, I
Cause they're
love.
aggressive.
Can you play New York song
Like
for me
that's
real
just
quick?
because like y'all literally lived through the 90s where it was so fun. Like please y'all, I'm gonna need y'all to realize the climate of the world right now. The people aren't even dancing anymore. Like God forbid a girl goes to Florida for spring break, because I'm telling you, like this generation sucks. Like everything's dead. So it's just like I just need y'all to work with me. Know that I'm not gonna be a goofy, and I will plan better.
I'm not worried about you being a goofy and just playing better next time.
Period.
But
It's
back to this New York
nothing
thing.
is fun no more.
Yeah.
You gotta travel.
Deb, wait a minute. Can you sit down for 1 minute? Because I need you to play New York for me.
My phone 2%.
Oh, go
I
please.
might let baby girl come to my birthday party because I think all the college kids gonna outnumber my friends who say they gonna come to my party and ain't gonna show up.
Girl, but you know
Just
they
know
all
if your
love
mom
you.
call, I'm flying.
I'm coming. I'm coming to the birthday party.
I'll be there. She think I'm not gonna be. I'm gonna be the person catering.
No,
I'll
I'm
be there.
saying if you start traveling somewhere, your mom is worried, I'm flying. She'll find you.
Exactly. Okay.
And I will make sure you have Deb's number. I don't care where you go in the world. I just want you to have enough money, and I want to know who you with and where you staying.
Because my
And I want to know past their names. I want to know if you know their mamas. You know, 'cause,
yes.
you know, like if you and Princess
I
daughter
might
go
just save my
somewhere,
buddy passes
I'm
just in case.
comfortable because I know her mama. I know how she raised her. I know y'all be good.
Like mama,
It's the people I don't know. I
my
don't trust.
youngest child, half Taurus, half Gemini. It's the lucky number 7. Like you got to get ready for this because I'll be done
Oh,
calling
wait. When's your
one day.
birthday? When's your birthday?
May 20th.
Oh, Roxy, she good.
Right, like please, like mama.
That's
I'll
a
be done
Taurus.
called
That's a Taurus.
like I'll be done called her from Kuwait one day. Like I do this traveling.
Get out of here.
I do this
Get out.
traveling for
Get
real.
out. Get out.
For real.
Princess, come get your niece right now.
And I'm
She'll be
telling
in
you,
front
they're
of the
gonna
house.
give me a traveling show one day on the Discovery Network.
Maddie.
Cause I do this for real. I've been wanting to see the world since a jit.
But I told you,
And you should see the world.
you got a way to see the world on somebody else's dollar. I told you what to do. You just don't listen.
Ma, I did though. Y'all paid for my trips.
No, I'm not talking about my shit. Me and your daddy's
If you
money.
got to go
I'm talking
travel
about
the
that
world,
corporate money. Go get that corporate money
schedule
and
all my
let them
days
let you
off.
travel.
Hold on. If you gotta go travel the world, schedule all my days off. I will fly wherever you at. I won't be with you where you at, but just in case something happens, I'll be there.
Then you don't got nothing to worry about. You don't got nothing to worry about. Like, girl, I promise you, I'm good. Like,
Because I fly for free. So
what? Period. Mama, is this Florida water?
Is that Florida water? Yeah, that's the water I use.
This what I need to mop our kitchen with when I go back. It's bad energy in that house. I'm telling you.
Yeah, this water's already been blessed.
I need that when I go back.
When you go back, I'm gonna go with you so I can bless the kitchen with the
facts.
We're gonna take those candles over there.
Facts, because it gave 2v1 last time I was there. I needed
Girl, don't make your mama go buy a chicken and cut his throat.
I love y'all's relationship.
Thank you, Deb, and thank you so much for even telling Maddie that. Because I just want her to
appreciate it.
I just want her to be able to travel and have a good time. You know, it's nothing like seeing the world. You know, I ain't gonna lie. I
had to
went
go
here and there.
I had to go get a whole job just so I could do it for free.
But you know,
what I'm telling you right now, if you call me and say, Dad,
but I went to
hey,
Africa
go check
because
on
I
Maddie.
was
I'm gonna
married.
fly wherever she at, and I'm gonna be on FaceTime. I'm like, look, Roxy, she good.
As long as I know you took care of the plane, I'll take care of the hotel. And if you got a discount with the hotel, I'll send you the money. You can get her in the hotel.
Doing a death drop somewhere in Bosnia.
No, you're not doing a suicide drop in Bosnia.
Not a death drop.
A death drop is a dance.
I know what it is, man.
I know what it is.
I tried to do it and I hurt my back. That's why my back. You remember I told you that when my back first started hurting about a year ago.
You was not in the ballroom.
No,
when you left
I
y'all,
did not. I was not at the ballroom, but I seen something on
Please.
social media, and I talked to your aunt, and she said, "Girl, you can do it." And I went up there and I did something, and I did something to my lower vertebrae.
Please.
I'm not lying.
I'm a
It did.
part of the community, so I know what that is.
Because like when June needs to hurry up. I'm ready for Rainbow City everywhere. It's a good time. Like me and my crew at Pride last year. Oh man. And Princess daughter was there. My class was there with me. We was told down like, I
Wait,
can't
Oh,
what
wait.
that's
pride
right.
was it?
Y'all did. Princess, baby, and Maddie, and some other people. They all
had a-
met up
we had a
at Pride.
big group. We had
They had a
big group.
huge group. They had a good time,
In
and
Chicago?
Yes, but
our Pride be crazy.
I want to go to Pride in
I'm coming this year.
San Francisco.
literally.
I want to go to San Francisco's.
Okay, so I guess we're gonna after Mexico, then that, then Houston,
You
then
gonna come
Canada,
to
then
this
done.
Pride, and then I'll probably be in Atlanta during the Pride.
So,
And-
But they want to go to
I think
San
I gotta
Francisco
change my
Pride.
Wait,
t-shirt,
the
though.
Black Pride or the official Pride?
The original
Black
Pride.
Pride.
In
Yeah,
October?
there's Black Pride in Atlanta.
Black Pride is
Okay.
like the week after or 2 weeks after our regular Pride. I don't fuck around with them Black Pride.
Okay.
They get a little too ghetto.
So you gonna be here in October?
We might have to
I'm
go
talking
to
about
Black
Chicago's
Pride.
Black Pride.
Huh?
I'm talking about Chicago's Black Pride.
Yeah.
Oh, girl, I thought you was talking about a different state because I was gonna say, yeah,
I thought you
actually,
was
we're gonna have
talking
to
about
live there.
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Atlanta too.
Black Pride in Atlanta will go crazy.
No,
does.
Black Pride in
everybody
Atlanta
was-
is not good. It's not good.
No, not
He said it's not good. He's in Atlanta.
okay.
he
So,
knows.
so we got
Our,
It
to
ain't
go
good
to
in Chicago
our
either.
October Pride is the way you would have come to if you come in.
October Pride.
That's the real Pride. Yeah.
Pride in October.
Where's
It's
that?
warm there, Maddie. It's not like up here.
What? Like, and it's
See,
like
you
every
learning so much.
It's like
And
every
see-
time I try to sit down, I can't because it's so.
I know
happening.
you like Michael Corleone. Every time you get out, they pull you
That's what I
back
said.
in.
It's fine. Once you start traveling, you don't know how to sit down.
And I want her to travel.
But that's
Look,
dope
let's
though. I love
look
that.
like
I love that.
more than anything I want is for my baby, and I would never take that trip ever again. I want my daughter to stand in Egypt next to the Great Pyramid. I want her to see all of that because I had seen it. I done touched it. I done been there. I done that. And when I went over to Africa, I went by myself. But I was with like a tourist group, but we stayed in some dope ass places and
Right,
shit.
girl, you talking about you went to the motherland by yourself,
Maddie, but I went to the motherland by myself, but I also stayed in like it was very expensive.
Miss Girl thinks she the only one who keep her head on a swivel.
No,
I was
but where
gonna say
I
what she's
was,
saying,
is-
though, Roxy.
you know what I mean? I want
I
her
was
to
gonna agree with your
I want
daughter,
her to see it all. I want her to do it all. Maddie is a beautiful, very intelligent young Black lady. I want her to have it all, just like I want my oldest daughter to have it.
So
I want them
let's
to
agree
see
on
these
this.
things.
Let's
That's
agree
it.
on
I want
this.
them to see these things. It's just that when she travel, God damn it, I need you to have money in your pocket. I need you to have mad money.
And
Now,
from what you're saying, that she needs that money,
let
you're
me-
gonna be able to
right.
give it to
And she said she gonna do better. But
you're
back in the
saying that she
days, I'm
does,
older
though.
than you, Deb.
But Roxy, you're
Back in
saying
the
that she
days,
does
there was
need
a
it.
thing called mad money. And that's what girls used to take with them on dates.
Right.
Because if the dude acted funny, they had some mad money because he was mad and she was upset. And she can get in the cab and take her ass home and she didn't have to rely on him. I don't want my
What
daughter.
you are saying though is that if she does travel and she needs that, then you got her. I'm
Right,
saying
but
to
I want
you-
no, it's not that I
I'm saying
got
to you
her.
this.
It's that
I'm-
I want her, damn little bro. Please let me finish. I got her, but I want her to have it before she leaves.
Gotcha.
That's it. As long as she got it before she get on anybody's motherfucking airplane, and I know her accommodations are set. Like this trip that Maddie went on, Val can attest to this, but Val I know went to sleep because it's way past Val's bedtime. I'm calling Val. She calling me. She's like, okay, we're gonna pray. Val praying. I'm praying. we, asking God to keep her and her friends covered in the hedge of protection. It was real that serious because I didn't know where she was staying.
Mhm.
Not a name of a hotel or nothing. I was worried.
Mama, trust
Maddie,
in me to find
Maddie.
the bed. Trust in me
Okay,
to
but
find the
Maddie,
bed.
but you have to let me know where you laying your head.
So y'all need to make an
Somewhere you don't
agreement
know where I'm laying my
that
head.
she knows where you staying at, and then
Right, I can
also if
sleep.
something happens,
That's
let
not
me
a
know.
lot to ask. That's
It's
not.
really not.
And then
No,
and then
you're
if
right.
something
You're right.
happens, let me know. I will fly where she's at, and we're gonna get
Thank
her
you.
home.
But the only
Deb,
reason,
don't make me
the
cry.
only
Don't
reason
make me
why I
cry.
couldn't
No,
tell
that's
you
real
where we
talk.
was staying at is because we went to a different hotel every like Mama.
But you can let me know every day.
I
Maddie.
did.
No, you
Say we
didn't.
was in Daytona.
But I didn't know you told me you were in Daytona. Then you are Orlando.
Right.
You all went to another place.
To
I don't know what hotel
You
you
know
stayed
what?
in.
Monifa and I still share locations 24 hours a day where we are.
Dad got my location. My dad,
You cut that shit off, man.
No, it was never cut off. And my location has never been cut off. Never cut off.
Do you know how old I am?
You
40.
I'm
40.
41, and guess what? My mom had my location on to this day.
But it's because she don't got an iPhone, so we probably got to
Maddie,
Life 360. Life 360.
Thank you, Princess. Cookies, all on it. All on it. I just want to, and I don't want to know, like, I do be wanting to know who you with because people
Yeah,
are weird, Maddie.
I don't follow her every 5 minutes when she gone. Be like, ooh,
Right. I'm not gonna follow you, but I mean, you grown, but Maddie, people,
the same 7 people.
I know you be at the same 7 people, but then there's always that one new person that come in and just be on some super duper weird
Very
shit.
true.
One person that,
Maddie, I don't, baby.
Mom,
listen,
you know how quick I cut people off.
Maddie, people will cut you off and cut you out of this motherfucking world. What was that?
A little alarm opening.
Fifi be following me sometimes, especially if I go out of town. She be like, well, what you doing over there? You going too far. You will buy me
Oh,
something.
do the right thing said I'm older than all y'all. I have my 30-year-old location. I know that's right. I just be needing to know, Maddie. The world is so cruel. And you know who is really fucked up with? Black women.
Yeah.
They don't look for us. They don't try to help where we at. Oh no, she's just hiding ass and she ran away, or she ran off with a boyfriend. And you ain't even that type of motherfucking person.
And
Well,
that's
call us in 2 days if you ain't heard from where she at.
it wouldn't even get to 2 days. Like I text.
Let me tell y'all
all the
something.
time.
Yeah, but I be needing you to
No,
take
on that part, Maddie, your mom she ain't making no excuses on that.
one
Black
day.
women are the most disrespected.
Yeah.
They need to be protected. And so when she's saying that, I can only agree
And
with her.
I am the person who will protect you until God
Yeah.
takes me away from this motherfucker. I can be in my walker. I can be in my hover round. I could be, I don't know, but your mama gonna figure it the fuck out. Now, I'm gonna tell y'all a story, and this is really kind of tear jerking, but it might be, might not. So one day, Aston went to work. This is about a year and a half ago. Aston went to work, and he told his father he had to work one place. And Aston left early in the morning. And by the time we woke up, Aston had usually text. He didn't text. He didn't call. We were calling him. He wasn't picking up the phone. My husband had to go to work, and I thought he was just going to leave and just go straight to work. Jason had called the highway patrol. He called the highway patrol.
Mm.
He used some clout. They checked, no accident. They checked here, they checked there. And then he went to where Aston was supposed to be working. Come to find out, they moved his location. When he went out there, Jason rolled up in the suburbs, for instance, out to Our Lady of Guadalupe. Girl, he got out there, he didn't see Aston. And he found somebody, and they were like, oh, but he didn't work here today. When he finally heard Aston's voice, My husband broke the fuck down. He was like, because I didn't know what happened to my son. He said, I couldn't reach him. And my husband on the phone with me. Before he had to go into work, he left extra early. I was asleep. I didn't even know, that all this was transpiring. But he cried. He was like, I'm just happy he's okay. You and your brother are our everything. And when we have a feeling, even if y'all are okay, you have to confer with us to let us know, hey, motherfucker, hey, mom, dad, I'm okay. We might not like where you are. We might not agree with it, but just to hear your voice helps us. Everything is not about your fun. Me not sleeping is not fun. Your father worrying is not fun.
That's
As
real.
long as we can hear that you're okay and we have a location, that's enough to make us comfortable enough to kind of sort of sleep, but we still don't sleep easy. And you will completely understand that if you ever have
I
a
don't
child.
want kids if I'm not gonna be able to sleep. This sounds like a job.
It is a job. This is not a job. Parenthood is a career, and it doesn't stop.
And it's okay.
Like I need to be, but
But baby, it's the most unselfish love that I ever
this
felt,
last
and I love
thing
it.
before I had it.
It might sound like overbearing, but
Yeah, it sounded.
to be honest, in real life, there's a lot of people who wish they had what you have.
Yeah, no, it's not overbearing. Like I actually really appreciate them because like it was weird. Earlier today I was sad and then my mom had texted me out the blue. Like it was like interlinked, like you had new or something. Cause like you ain't text me all day and then like I'm in the room feeling sad, then you text me. I was like, okay, cool.
Well, Maddie, the thing you have to understand is you have
Like we're locked in.
You have 50% of my DNA, and it doesn't. I didn't know you were having a bad day. Some days I kind of know when you're not having a good day.
No, I was having a good day. I was.
But I love you. I love you, love you, love you. And I don't want you to think that your father or I are trying to hinder you from doing anything that you want to do in life. We just want you to do things the right way. That's all. I don't want you
And
to
just
be a
and think about this too. Your mom has friends who look out for you. Like I just know your mom through the internet, but I love her to the utmost.
and
So
I
to
love you
know that
too,
she's
Dad.
worried about her daughter, I'm like, to put some ease on her heart. Like if something happens, like if you're somewhere you can't be, I'll fly for free. I don't have no problem with flying wherever you at. Just make sure you're okay.
I
Like
don't
that's
care
not
how
that's
you get there, baby. Just get there if you can, because I just need that.
yeah, but I'm just saying like
I know who
that's the type
fuck
of
with
person that
me,
you
and I
are.
know who don't fuck with me.
I was like, yeah.
But
And,
I'm just
and we
saying that's the
love
type
you
of person
too.
that
And
you
we
are
just want you to
as a
make
friend
good
of
decisions,
yours.
baby. That's all. And don't think I don't want you to see the world, because it's a big old globe that you can go all sorts of places, just not Mexico right now. Go to Jamaica. Go to other places. I just want you to be safe and have a good time. And I
Yeah.
want to know who you with. Because everybody that you might roll with might not be cool.
hmm And
Everybody
if
might
you
not have
don't
it like
know,
you.
look at some of these news reports like that Kanika Jenkins and that girl Shaquilla.
Ooh,
Like
Lord
those are
have
reasons
mercy.
why your mom think about stuff like that because
Yeah, because
people,
Right, because it's people out here that are backdooring their friends. Like that's
yeah,
but see, you can't say backdooring a friend in the same sentence, because you wouldn't backdoor a friend.
Well, yeah, that's not real friendship.
But it's people out here who would do that, and I don't want you to be put in that position and anything happen to you, because then something's gonna happen. Do you know what your father said?
What?
He's like, if anything ever really weird, ever like
Yeah, you
strange,
gonna get on some John Wick, for sure.
right? Her father, Jason, basically said if anything happened to his two children, he said, I would kill their mothers, I would kill their fathers, I would kill their children, their aunties, uncles,
Roxy, you can't
grandparents,
say that
and
on
best
YouTube. You can't say that on YouTube.
Right, yeah, you gonna get overly disabled.
but I'm not monetized yet. But that's what my husband
Oh,
said.
yeah.
If anything happened to his child,
But I never traveled like I learned my lesson in that airport with them fake hoes who couldn't give me a free cup of water. And that was just a free cup of water. I learned my lesson. Like I just like realistically, it's never ever. Gonna
Is
get
one
to
of
the
those
point where
bitches
I'm
your
on-
roommate?
Yes, but it's but that wasn't even
that wasn't your choice.
right. That was random roommate assignment going wrong.
But see
like,
that God showing you that there's just certain bitches who you can't be friends with.
certain people, period. And that's how I be with the same people. Like I feel like my vetting process thorough. Like you got one time to show
Well,
me
guess
that you're not a
what?
real
Your
friend.
vetting process can be thorough, but guess what?
Like me and my friends care about each other.
But guess what?
And we ain't gonna make none of each other's mamas cry.
One of
Stand
those
that.
vetting processes can be all your daddy needs is a first and last motherfucking name. And if you really want a motherfucker to vet a motherfucker, do you know that your father knows who anybody I talk to, anybody?
But mama, I'm telling you,
You know,
like when I travel with people, I just never travel with nobody that would snake me out. Like
you just don't know, man.
You don't never know.
You
But
never know.
It's something that you never
You
know.
never know. That Kanika, that not
But how can you not travel? How can you not know who you're traveling with?
sometimes
You know
just
what?
don't know.
When you traveling with a motherfucker, that's when you really find out who they
Yeah,
are.
that's true.
Ooh.
That's true.
I don't like traveling with a bunch of bitches.
Bless Rosewater, y'all. Say
That
that
is when
again,
you
baby.
find out the people
You
that
find
you-
out.
Well, you gotta have a shared accommodations with these.
Do you know the last time I traveled without me paying? But I paid like on a room. I was 20, like your age. Me and some girls went to Atlanta for Jack the Rapper, and these bitches got mad at me. One's name was Ginger. Okay, the bitch name was Ginger. She lived here in Chicago. They got mad at me because we were together, but we weren't together. And I say, hey, we're going over here. They invited me over here, and they didn't want to go. So when I got back to our hotel, these bitches didn't want to let me in.
But mama, you was been supposed to peak the jealousy, weird shit. Like I'm telling you, anytime people don't like you for real, you'll know. It's like
You
when
don't always
my
know.
roommate. When they couldn't get me a basic cup of free water, that's when I knew they didn't like me, and I stayed from around them. That's just off of a cup of water. Like,
Well, you cut a bitch off of a cup of water, and I
right,
appreciate that.
it's like I'm sorry, I could never get snaked out. Like somebody gonna die.
But guess what? The chick,
Never say never. You are a human being.
Absolutely.
be with real friends. Like you only get snaked out being with fake people. Like,
but you have to figure
and
out they
walking off with
snaky ass
strangers.
people. Well, people
And
walk off with
I
strangers.
don't walk off with strangers, and I be with the same people. That's why. That's another reason why when I'm traveling.
And always, let me tell you something.
It's worried.
Let me tell you something. Look at your mama.
Yes.
Don't ever trust a motherfucker who smile too much.
Mama, I be silent too.
No, you okay? Cause I know you. You be smiling. Don't ever trust a motherfucker who show their teeth too much. Have you ever noticed y'all be like, what's wrong, mama? I be like, nothing. My resting bitch face is stellar.
Oh, girl,
And mine is too.
32. You be all 32.
Well, I'll be 32 when I'm happy about
You
something.
be all 32. You weirdly said, oh, somebody asked me, why am I always smiling in my Facebook photos? Like, girl, you be smiling.
No, I don't smile. No, I told you people ask me, why do I always smile now that my teeth are completely perfect? Because I told you I paid too much for my mouth to look like this, so I'm always gonna motherfucking smile. But when I had that tooth missing over here and that tooth missing over here, and you smile and you look like a little jack-o'-lantern, no, a bitch wasn't smiling.
I'm telling you, like, I can tell you how to spot a fake person from miles away. It starts with body language. You ever be talking to somebody? Look at where their knees are facing. You see me and you, we talk our knees facing each other.
Baby,
Now, if
I know how to be fake as fuck to some people.
what? Tell you,
I'm not even gonna lie, Maddie. I'm 53 years old. I have
And me and
mastered
Princess
fake.
know.
I have mastered fake. I have my MD in it if I need to go there with you. But in general, I try not to do that with people.
I just don't be around fake people because I'm not.
You know
fake.
what?
Like,
Guess what I do? I don't be around people.
So you don't got nothing to worry about, mama. Like
because I know how the world
I
is
be
set up.
with the same 5 people. Like,
But you know what you
We
have
have to
though,
worry about
Roxy? You know what you have that's good
What, baby?
is that you have a village around your daughter,
Yeah.
and that's a good thing. Like
This a war.
even
It's not just any village. This a warrior village.
yes,
And
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 this man
now
dingoes. This
you
is
and now you
Zulu
got one
tribe. What
that's
is you
on the
talking about?
and now you got one that can be anywhere, anytime, any moment. So
Exactly. And that's
like
what I mean. Because I have
right, and I loved like that's another thing you be so worried, but it's like
no,
another reason why I be able to
you
sleep easy because I got aunts and uncles all over the globe. Like
yeah, you do have aunts and uncles all over the
how
globe.
they gonna get me straight, like.
Like I said, when the shit popped off in Miami, you had a hotel room. We made sure shit happened. When I need shit to really move, I'm gonna need it to move, but I don't want to have to utilize that. I want you to be able to say, "Hey, Uncle Deb, I'm coming here. Can you meet? Let's go hang out." End of story. Nothing stressful. Trips are not supposed to be stressful, and you travel with some money.
And then like also this is another thing, right? Even though we missed our flight home from Miami, we were still friends. Like anybody else that would have broke their friendship off. You know what I mean?
No.
that's
See,
not
this is
true.
where you was wrong. This is where you was wrong. Because Tafari told me, he said, Mom, I was gonna buy Maddie her ticket. And you said no.
I'm
And
still paying Safari back for like
how much money you owe him?
about $100 now.
Okay, Maddie, I will send him $100 tomorrow. Okay. Clear and done. But the bottom line is when he told you he would give you the ticket was $100.
Okay, if we missed our flight because of me, I'm not gonna have somebody buy
But
my
he
ticket.
asked you to get your ticket. You said no.
Because he would have
Maddie,
been broke
Maddie.
after that.
He would have got home and I would have gave him the money. Don't ever.
But it was a free ticket if I flew the next day, right?
But no, it wasn't a free ticket. It was a ticket that you already bought. You missed the flight and they put you on the next flight, which was the next day.
But honestly,
But if you had let me finish, if you had just let him get you the ticket, you would have still had another ticket to go someplace else. But he would have been paid. Now the way,
That's
let
true.
me finish again.
That's
If
true.
You have to pay for the hotel.
and Deb works in the travel industry. If Princess and I go somewhere and we miss the flight because of me, Princess will curse me out because this bitch has cursed me out before.
And
Trust
I
and
might
believe me.
leave your motherfucking ass too.
No, she might leave me, but then again, she might not. But if she goes, look, I'll pay for the ticket. Guess what? When we get back to Chicago, I'm going to pay her back.
it's just my tourist way.
But always get your insurance.
disbelief
Always get your
because,
insurance on your ticket, regardless.
Like I'm a
He
tourist.
said, always get your.
feel
Okay,
like
I
I could do it
understand.
on my own.
Okay,
I
Maddie.
don't like to ask.
Maddie, this is gonna be a time in your life, baby, that you're gonna do it on your own. Okay? On your
But
own,
when
on
you
your own, like
when
a
you're
Peggy,
flying, get that
like a Peggy
insurance.
LaBelle.
So if you miss your flight, you can get another one.
And it was the airport's fault. Cause listen, this is what they said.
It
Actually,
doesn't
like,
matter if it was the
How's the airport's
on the
fault that you
ground.
missed
Get
the
that
flight?
insurance on your ticket.
it was the airport fault. Let me clock it. So we went to Miami during spring break. First mistake. We got to the airport like an hour and a half before our flight. Second mistake. By the time we got through, like we had missed the boarding by 5 minutes, literally. So when we was talking to the ticket people, they was like, yeah, because of how congested the airport, like the airport workers was not working that day.
It was spring break, Maddie.
But they wasn't working.
Hold
while
on,
like
listen, hold
No,
on.
you got to be 2-3 hours.
Wait.
ahead.
Hold on,
That's
wait.
your
I want to hear the
fault.
story so I can tell you what happened. Go
like
ahead.
that was the lesson I learned. Don't go to Miami during spring break. If you do, make sure you're in the airport 5 hours before your flight, because they said how because it was congested and they didn't have as many workers as they were supposed to that day. That's why we missed our flight.
What
Granted,
airport was you at?
They were at Miami-Dade.
I thought he asked what airline we was flying.
So that airport's not even that big. The thing is that whenever you fly in, you get there 3 hours early.
Yeah.
See, I didn't know
See,
that.
Maddie used like
Because
when
even if you did get there 3 hours early, if the stuff changes, you were there 3 hours. They would have to take responsibility for that.
right.
So if you got there an hour and a half
that's
early,
your fault.
it might take an hour to get through TSA.
In
Yeah.
Hartsfield, Jackson, and Atlanta, I fucked around and found out that was the only time I've ever been late for a flight. Is I
Now, when
was
you go to
see
Atlanta,
that
when you
state for two
when
and a
you come
half
to
hours.
Atlanta, I'm gonna tell you this too. When you go to Atlanta and when you go back through TSA, go to the international side. Don't go to the regular side. It's faster. But you got to
See,
know
you
the trips to
learning
the
shit.
airport.
But also, Maddie, when we fly with Jason, last time, the 2 times that
Yes,
we
he
went
be
to the Dominican
torturing us.
Republic,
He be torturing
I swear
us.
before God, Jay gets us to the airport like 4 hours.
Like that's the
early.
only
Yeah,
reason why
you're
we went
supposed
to the
to.
airport an hour
He
and a half
gets us
early.
Because y'all don't.
4
Do y'all have
hours.
Clear?
Will you go and
No,
have something to
no,
eat?
no,
Go shopping?
no, because we got to the airport so early. We got to O'Hare
We
Princess so
started
early.
turning on each other. That's how early
Right.
we
It was
there.
it was early in the morning. Car service picked us up, got us to the airport, but nothing was really
And
even
y'all don't
happening.
have like Clear or anything, right?
No, I'm
We
gonna
got
get
it.
it.
Huh?
We got it.
Princess got it. I don't have it.
Oh, I
Okay,
don't
so if
have
you go
it
to regular
anymore.
TS, if you were going to the regular part, 4 hours is not bad.
No, we'll get the little travel thing. That way we can just get through and shit like that. But I just want her to know that, get to the airport early. And when you get there, depending on what airline you flying, because mommy only likes United, a really, really posh shit. You can go
Start
sit.
flying American.
Oh, so an American.
Yeah.
You can go sit in the American lounge.
Mhm.
Yeah, you stop and go get you something to eat.
Right.
Oh my
You
God.
can go sit in the American lounge. I think I sit in the United Lounge. You can have
Go
you can
shopping.
Bro, 21 is
you
gonna be
21,
so
you
crazy.
can do a little shopping. You
Oh
can
my
go
God.
sit in the lounge. The
They start
bathrooms
getting
are clean
drunk.
up.
Like,
But
mama,
Right.
if I call you
but 2
randomly,
hours 2 hours is the minimum.
like,
Yeah.
mama, if
I
I
would
call
be
you
there 3 hours
randomly
before
this
my
summer,
flight
and I tell you,
Because
there's
tell me
times
what.
where your flight could
sometimes
change.
don't
They
worry.
might change your gate. So
And you have
2
to
to 3
Right.
get
hours
there.
before that flight happens, you should be at that airport because a lot of stuff can change before that flight leaves. They could change your gate. They could change a lot of things. So you need to be there 3 hours to 2 hours early.
And then
Right. And then just
I
have
don't
enough
Also,
money. And have enough money
TSA.
to chill in the airport. Because it's nothing like doing a little
Yep.
shopping in the airport, shit like
Yep.
that. But mama wants you to do it right. I did not raise you like that. You
Like I
weren't
said, I
raised
don't
like
like running to the gate is just ghetto. When you got to hurry up and hope that you can get there on time.
That was
Just a nice leisurely walk.
If
So
you
you
ain't
don't
working
be
for the
that. If you
airlines,
don't want to
that
walk, they got a little place where you can sit and the people will come pick you up in the
And
little
then y'all
car.
was yelling at me because I missed my flight, bro. Like, that was sad.
No, I was
and here's a hack. If you get there late, when you get there, tell them that you can't walk. They'll put you in a
you need a
wheelchair and take you
wheelchair.
all the way through.
You need a
dead
wheelchair.
ass serious. When I came back from Vegas that one time,
Mhm.
I had COVID, B. I flew there first class, flew back first class, but I felt so sick. They did have to take me. When Jay and Maddie Aston picked me up from the airport, I was in a motherfucking wheelchair and I got in the car and I didn't tell Jay till I got home. I was like, yo, I think I'm sick. I took a COVID test the next day. A bitch had COVID and they just shut me in a room and left me in there. They just put my ward at the door. I was fucked up, but I was over in like 3 days because I'm a bad bitch. But
if y'all ever late to a flight, y'all get to that gate, tell them you need a wheelchair.
I'm about to do that. I'm
You can
about
go
to do
straight
that.
through.
I'm about to do that. Next week when we go to Mexico, that's
No,
gonna
you're not
week.
going to be late. How about that?
You're not going to Mexico, Maddie.
girl. I'm not gonna
Maddie,
be late.
you have to have your passport to go to Mexico.
Ma, I'm
Guess
telling you.
Guess who's the holder of your passport?
I'm telling you.
That man, go tell your dad you're going to Mexico.
He sleep. I'll tell him in the morning.
Don't tell your
Oh,
dad.
too bad you're down in Atlanta. You can get it the next day. You get the same day.
I'm going on a tour. I'm going on
You
a tour.
can?
First
I
off,
got mine the
Mexico.
You
same
make
day.
an appointment.
I'm going on a tour. First stop Mexico. Next stop what's it called? Atlanta. Then we got it. Hold on. This Wait, so Auntie, she said she's going to Atlanta in July. Cool.
You can go with her.
June.
So Mexico in May, Atlanta in June, July Houston. First week of August is Canada/Detroit.
Well, we have to drive through Detroit to get to Atlanta.
Right. We gotta make a quick stop in Detroit.
No,
and
we
then-
have to drive through Detroit to get to
Right.
Canada.
I'm telling you, gotta make a quick stop in Detroit real quick. Then we go to Canada. Then what was the last? What was
That's
the last
it.
place?
There's
No, it was something else.
there's other place.
Something else I
That's the
can't remember.
Paris trip, and that's not to 2026, baby.
Okay, Mexico, Atlanta.
We have to talk about the Mexico shit, Maddie. I don't feel
Like,
like
Ma, I
Well,
can't-
I'm gonna let y'all all know. If y'all need y'all passport real quick, you gotta come to Atlanta. You need your passport same
no,
day.
we got passports. We
Like,
got passport
I love
and passport
Atlanta now.
cards.
Like, Uncle, we is gonna have a
No, I'm
key
just saying
when I come
if
to
you need it and
Atlanta.
you can't get it, like you need it in an emergency, come to Atlanta. You can get your passport the same day.
Drop that in the chat. Drop that in the chat.
But no,
Go to Atlanta to get
when
passports.
I go to Atlanta, it's gonna be a key. We're gonna have a ball. Like, honestly, Auntie, you could leave me in Atlanta. I'll get back.
No, she's
I'll
not
get
gonna
back.
do that.
I'm gonna be with my cousin.
No, when you go,
I got a million cousins in Atlanta, and they all love me. Like, oh my
you
God.
can chill with your cousins while your aunt doing her thing, but when it's time to leave, you leaving with her.
Ma,
Ma.
I need 2 weeks minimum in Atlanta.
Your aunt not staying in Atlanta for 2 weeks, Maddie.
Okay, or at least one whole week.
Okay, and whatever, you still got to come back with her.
I don't know. I can't promise that. I'm sorry. I can't. I can't promise that I'm going back with.
Maddie,
with
you leaving
Auntie
when your aunt leave. You leaving
Oh
when your aunt.
Exactly.
my God, like Auntie, please, we need to be outside.
No,
every
your aunt
single
going
day.
there and do what she gonna do. You gonna do, and then y'all meet the last day, and then y'all leave together. Period, Maddie.
Like, I love
Maddie, you got
Atlanta.
somebody-
Like, I
Maddie,
even want to move to
I know-
Atlanta or Florida. Like, actually.
I know you do, but I want you to go visit your uncle and your aunt Lily in Alabama.
When
You
you-
say like
Oh my
Alabama.
gosh, I totally. Okay. So actually,
Here we
All
go.
right.
She done added another destination.
because
No, because
I knew I was forgetting
because
something.
my uncle, my mother's brother, wants her to come down to
Right,
Alabama.
I totally was supposed to be there for a month. Okay, cool. So,
You can't stay for a month, Maddie.
why? Or at least 2.5 weeks.
No,
Okay.
Maddie. No, you
Yeah.
can stay down there for a month.
Buddy doing all this traveling.
Yeah, it's like, okay, so this is my plan. This my plan. This is my plan.
Okay.
Mexico at the end of May. In June, we have Atlanta, and then look, I'm gonna go to Alabama from Atlanta. I'm gonna have my Uncle Sam drive, come pick me up. That's a 2.5 hour drive. I already looked it up.
Oh, wow.
Planning.
Well, who you coming to
Okay.
Atlanta with?
I'm going my Auntie Princess. I'll be there for a extended amount of time. Then I'm gonna get picked
Oh,
up,
she
go
coming
to
with you?
Alabama. Huh?
You coming with Princess?
Yes, I'm going with Princess to Alabama.
No,
Then,
to Atlanta.
Alabama. I should, but I'm not.
No, my uncle lives in Alabama.
I mean,
You know my
oops,
sister is in Alabama.
oops. Right,
I was talking about
Princess.
Atlanta.
Come on, Princess. We might
she's
as well
gonna come
go.
to Atlanta with Princess,
Right.
then go to Alabama.
Then,
And you
right,
coming
then
in
go to
June, Princess?
Alabama. Huh?
Princess, you coming in June?
Yeah.
Yes, we will be there in June. So
But
we
you
gonna
coming
be.
up to the Midwest in June. But I gotta change my flight. Anyway.
What's the dates that you coming in June?
I gotta change it. Right now my plane is set for like the 18th. But I'm gonna see. I gotta see when we gotta go back to work. Because I'm gonna move it to the next week.
I'm gonna hit you up when I figure out my date. I come back to Atlanta because if you do, you can. I have a whole like back house you can stay at my house.
You know, I
Y'all
already
need to
got.
let me know
I'm
what's
not
going
staying in no
on.
hotel.
Huh?
I wasn't staying in no hotel. No.
Since she go back to ATL,
No,
she
I'm
has
saying,
all
but
the
you can
dishes
stay at
that are
my
coming out. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Like me and the gang, we going to Atlanta. Let's do the right thing. Thank you. Send me my cousin's info. But yes, just a slight world tour. Then I'm done. Like I promised. Once it's August,
slight
I'm
world tour.
back in my mode. Mexico, Atlanta, Alabama. What was the other one?
I don't know, baby.
So you
Houston,
going to Mexico
Canada.
after you
Trying
leave
to add
Atlanta?
shit to it.
That's
Wait,
it.
so
I
you-
just
Right.
got
This travel list just get deeper and deeper.
it's only 5 places, like 5.5 if we add in Detroit. Five
It'll
and
take
a
me
half.
5
Yes,
years to
we're
go to 5 places.
driving from Chicago to Detroit
But
just to
I'm
go over a bridge.
No, but we gotta make a quick just day tour in Detroit.
No, we don't.
We might have to bring 2 of my friends.
Maddie, I'm not taking no
Oh, no,
friends.
I'm not going with a car full of motherfuckers.
No, I'm not doing
Roxy,
that.
are you
Yeah.
coming to Atlanta too, Roxy?
Huh?
Are you coming to Atlanta too?
She needs
She
to.
should,
But
but she not.
we'll be there. We'll be there.
Right.
We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be outside till the sun come
I
up.
don't
Then
know
when the
why
sun
she not though. I don't.
we go in the Waffle House
I
when the sun come up. Then that's when we go back in. We go to sleep. We take a cat nap. We wake up. We bust club, another club, bust club. Like
Oh,
Oh
she's
no,
just
I ain't never did no shit like that.
Maddie's going to be 21. So
Uh-huh.
Well,
I
she
fuck with
grown,
that.
bro.
you still want a birthday party?
at this point, just put all the money towards the world tour. Like
Okay.
I'm
it
gonna
just,
tell you tomorrow about when you come to Atlanta.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she's
'Cause
just
you might-
way too excited.
Because you
Y'all
might have to
come-
find somewhere so you can stay at my house if when you're coming. You can stay here. And you have your own space and everything.
Ooh, shh, shh, shh. Hold on, y'all.
girl,
Y'all
that's
heard that?
that's upstairs, girl.
No, there's no upstairs above us. It's the
I'm
room.
not upstairs.
Or that's next door.
All right, y'all.
like-
I'm getting off. I gotta work in the morning.
All right, good night. Good
I
night,
love y'all.
Pam. Thank you so much.
Yeah, I
Yes,
love you guys.
so ugly.
Love you
It's gonna
too,
take
baby.
the world.
Maddie, stop doing the take the world dance.
Like, mama, 5 places is not.
Maddie,
that's not-
5 places. We'll
I'm about to
figure it
go.
out.
I'm about to
Maddie,
okay,
you can go everywhere but Mexico.
Mama, I have to go to Mexico. Like, you don't understand. I have to get
Maddie,
a
you
taco
don't.
dinner from there. I have to get.
You heard though.
Yes, it's
This
the
is not a good
That's
time.
the walk.
Is it a ghost? Party through the Florida wall. Where
I know. I don't think it's a ghost, but she's on the floor because I heard her knocking earlier.
And
This
she's
is
on
just
the
not
floor.
a
She's
good
screaming.
time.
What if he can't scream? Oh, wait a minute. There's someone knocking. I heard. Y'all.
No.
No, fuck that.
No.
Someone's knocking on the door. Curtis, they shouldn't be knocking on no motherfucking door.
You need a ring, Kim.
Oh, someone really knocking on the fucking door. Hi.
I'm sorry, sleep. I'm just
Yeah, y'all had me scared. Shit. She answered.
she just
You know, I heard that. And then I was just like, the fuck?
yeah, I'm sorry.
To the back.
She got that right.
Y'all broke up.
Nah, don't let
Oh, you want me?
the phone not even working.
Oh, damn. Y'all room, what?
No, she done kicked herself out of the live. Miss Jenkins herself. So in the meantime, can you hit the like button? It's very late. I don't even know why I'm still up. And I haven't done everything that I needed to do.
It's okay. It's okay. She sleep hard than a motherfucker, don't she? All right, good night, y'all. Y'all be safe. That's okay. No apology. See, I told you somebody was knocking at the door.
It just wasn't your door.
Hold on. You sound muffled. Wait a minute. Huh?
It just wasn't
What?
sure.
Okay. Nah, girl. I told you I heard something.
It was gonna. He was what? Not gonna get in his house.
Yeah, but he should have a key to get in this motherfucking house.
Right. So obviously, it's something going on that
The lease is in his name. It's in his name.
But girl, you didn't have no business going down there. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All that Scooby Doo mystery, and you be worried about it.
Miss
And
Jenkins,
you trying to investigate who's right.
she kind of right, Miss Jenkins.
Hold on, Princess, because you're muffled.
Trying to go investigate.
She's kind of right, Miss Jenkins. I just really Roxanne needs a ring doorbell so that she can be nosy at a distance.
Hello, Princess.
Yeah, you need a camera at
Now
the
you
door.
sound very far away.
I don't know. It's not me because I have a microphone.
Okay, hold.
Turn up. And she now has a virtual baby sister. I've been trying to eat me something for 2-3 hours, and it's way too late to be eating. In my head, I look a mess.
Hello.
Yes. Did you turn
You
your
gotta go
phone
out
up?
and come back in.
Turn your phone up.
My phone is all the way up, Princess. It's all the way up.
It ain't me. If I leave,
Can
I
you
ain't
go out
coming.
for me and come back in, sis? Please.
I ain't coming back.
Oh. Okay. Well, I love you too.
Yeah, because I'm tired.
She said she wasn't coming back.
No, I look a mess. I got some Sealy stuff
I don't know
going.
what's going on with it though.
I look a little Sealy-ish right about now. Now she left and when I left. I have to get myself together. I plan on having crochets or a ponytail, and I can't decide what I really want to do with myself. But either way, I need to kind of straighten this hair a little bit and braid it. And I think I've cut significant pieces out of my hair on accident. So going to
They still down there knocking, Princess.
leave them folks alone. I'm going to a party, I guess, this
You're going
weekend.
to a party?
Yeah, at the drag show. So one of my coworkers gave me 2 wigs. They're the same wig, but they're different colors. And she said it was too much hair for her. And she's a big girl. Baby, I got a hold of that wig and I seen it. And the
I'm only
motherfucker's too
holding the
big.
phone like this because I can't hear
The wig is too big for me.
you. Then put some stitches in it.
No, it's just big. It's a whole lot of hair. So I said, okay, if I wear this with the drag queens, this would be perfect. Or if and when I get my tickets to go see Shaka Khan, the wig would be perfect. It's just not an everyday kind of wig. It's a you got to go be to stun on a bitch type of wig. So I damn, I would be mad if I was asleep. Tomorrow we're having a tea at school tomorrow. So I think I'm gonna go give me another. I don't know
What
what
time is the tea? Because I'm listening really hard, baby, and I honest to God, I can't hear you.
It's in the evening time.
It's in the evening.
And I left out and came back. It's probably something running in your phone underneath.
I closed everything.
This is the Lord telling us that somebody needs to go to bed. Maybe it's me, right? Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to see my transcripts. Yeah, she gone again. On the road again. I got some money that they gave me a grant. I don't even know where it came from, but I know I need to apply for some scholarships this weekend. Like I need it because next year I don't know where this money gonna come from. But once I get this 1 degree or 2 degrees, then I'll be all right. Stuff will reset. But in the meanwhile, between time.
I'm sorry, y'all. I cut it up as far as I could. I closed everything out. I just can't hear Princess. Princess, I would like to know what's going on tomorrow. If you can just like literally drop down and come back and tell me. If you don't want to, that's fine.
I
I'm gonna
did
call
that.
you because I have some things to tell you.
I did that.
I can't hear you.
Go to hell, Roxanne. Did you hear that?
You sound like you 2 blocks down. I can't hear you. My phone is up to the max. I closed everything in. I ain't got shit else going on. I just asked you, could you come down, clear yourself out, and come back? Like, damn.
I did
Shit,
drop
I don't
down.
even know if y'all can hear me, but I'm gonna get off of here and oh, I did drop down. Okay, I'm so confused right now. I'm so confused. They were knocking on the door. That was really bothering me. But Princess knows how to refine me because she started my channel. Okay, there. Everything has been officially cleared out. But seriously, I want to know what Princess is doing because, like I said, this whole past since Saturday has been so hinky. I love you too. I love you too. Do the right thing, and thank you so much. I appreciate you. And let me get your information. So if Maddie traveling in the South, I could let people know because, that girl just don't be understanding. I'll be like, little girl, I'm gonna shake the shit out of you. But it's tomorrow evening. I'm going before class. Okay, okay. Princess is such a classy lady. Princess is going to teas and all sorts of shit. Um, but seriously, I would like to thank everyone who gave input tonight, everyone who gave support, and anyone who understands where I'm coming from as a mother, and know that I want everything good for my children. Okay, I love you too, Deb. Just the fact that Deb extended what he extended to Maddie, Princess, and just you all, just giving good information and her hearing it and not just her hearing it from me. Sometimes children got to hear it from someone else. And, it means a lot to me. Seriously, it means a lot to me. And, because I don't need my daughter out here caught up. I don't. Next week is the tea. I'm excited. I need something to wear. Yeah, you told me, man. But you looked so pretty the other night. I think, Princess, I don't think I know what you have going on. It's so spectacular. And I am very, very proud of you. You got a lot of people proud of you. And just keep doing you, baby. Keep doing you. I told Princess that, I vicariously lived through her. That's my good sister friend, and I'm good. I'm happy and I'm proud of her. Princess be out here, she be at political events and all sorts of shit. And I'm very proud of her. And over the summer, for a very brief period of time, I was her chauffeur and I loved every fucking minute of it. Do your thing, baby. And thank you. Yeah. Thank you for loving my children. Thank you for loving my family. Thank you for loving me. Just thank you for just being the awesome person that you are. You you rock so hard. Yeah, I called you today. You were doing community service and shit. I'm like, this bitch doing community service, my friend, And it wasn't community service because she got arrested and needed to do community service. My friend was doing real loud community service, making a difference. Oh, my baby has an audition and yes, yes. Let's look out for one another, you guys. Like, I'm not trying to be all like corny and shit, but we really do have to look out for one another. And if anybody's child shows up in Chicago and you need me, DM me and let me know. Cause I'm gonna be on your child. Just like I be on my child. Yeah. Yeah. Your child probably be like, Mommy, this bitch crazy. She didn't let me go nowhere unless she knew where I went, unless she dropped me off, unless she got me a lift. Because I would want you guys to do that for me, for mine. Like for real, for real. You know, thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Fucking thank you. Um the people who come over here for me, it's just great people. I ain't gotta have a whole bunch of people over here. God has given me what I need. Apparently, I need y'all. Read my message before Prince, because I mean that. Okay. Um, I will be there. The right thing is that. Hold on. Oh, you're an amazing mom. Thank you. We only do our best. I love that we. Deb, you're just dropping so many jewels. But first of all, thank you for telling me I'm a good mom. Because sometimes good moms need to hear they're a good mom, even though they know they're a good mom. I am grateful for everyone who comes into my life and everyone who brings positivity, not just to my life, but to my children's life. I don't like no whole bunch of bullshit, but y'all do know I love my children. And the one thing, or two things, or maybe three things I want for Maddie is for her to travel, get her education, see the world, and be safe. I can't be everywhere with her. My big girl, Amanda. That's my oldest daughter, Amanda, tall ass girl. She taller than me and Princess, you know. And Amanda said the one thing she wants to do is travel with her little sister. And I will feel safe with that. She want her Amanda want Maddie and her to go to Japan. And even though my oldest daughter almost damn near 30 years old, I'm still gonna worry. I had to tell her today, I was like, Amanda, I worry. No, but I'm good, Mom. I have to know. But these kids don't understand. I have two kids who have kids. Wait, let's see what happens when God lets them see. These kids don't know, but I do appreciate everyone who Grace is my chat. Grace is my chat with wisdom. Grace is my daughter with wisdom, positivity, and hard love. Okay? I don't need no pacification. Y'all done said some things. Princess just came out. Hey, look. And Maddie know how her Aunt Princess is. And I'm not worried about that. Hi, Tulsa. Oh, shit. Hey,
Hey,
Tulsa.
Roxy.
Why is everyone so quiet? I can't hear you. Hang up,
I
Tulsa.
think you.
Hang up. Hang up.
Okay.
Let me figure out something. Okay. I don't know. You have to go to restart that phone. Okay. I don't know if I can hear Tulsa or not. This shit really sucks. And I don't know where restart that phone is. Because it was just fine until I walked downstairs, y'all. Those people gave me bad luck. Hold on, let me see something. Shut up, cat. Okay. I don't know if maybe I needed a fresh link or what. But I do appreciate you guys. I really do. This has been a really nice live. Easy going, a bunch of crazy shit, And y'all know your aunt wants to well your niece wants to travel. And I'm gonna make it happen, but I just needed to do it the right way. I just need to do it the right way, Traveling is wonderful. And I feel like more young women of color need to travel. You'll be surprised at like right here in Chicago. How many hi Pixie. Oh, I hope I'm able to hear you, Tulsa.
Okay.
Tulsa?
Hear me now?
No, it's my shit. It's my shit.
Okay. I shared you out.
Okay, as long as other people can hear you.
Okay. Love you, babe.
I
I
love
was
you
just
too.
coming
Thank you,
through to
Tulsa.
show some support. Hey, Chad. Hey, So Deb.
Thank you
Hey,
so much. And I don't
everybody.
know why I can't hear you. Something you can't hear you right. We can't hear you. I couldn't hear Princess either. And she
Oh,
came back out and came back in and I was able to hear her. I don't know what's going on.
okay. I shared you out.
But
I'll see
thank
you
you so
later,
much
honey.
for sharing, Tulsa.
You
I
welcome.
appreciate you.
Okay. Bye
All
bye.
right, sugar. Thank you. Can y'all hear me? I don't know what the fuck is going on. When they started knocking on that door, they brought bad juju. Oof, that girl probably want him in her house. Lord, 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 Lord. Okay. Whew. Oh. You can hear, hey, these clowns crazy as fuck. Hey, baby. Hey, baby. Oh, Pixie. It's crazy. I don't even want to talk about it on here. I don't. I gotta stay in a mode. But just send some prayers out right now for my mom. Once she reaches over one hurdle, I can share. Um, I just need prayers right now. That's all. But I appreciate we can hear everything. It's just you. I don't know what I did. Princess girl, you know I be touching my phone. I don't know what happened. But seriously, I would like to thank Do the Right Thing, So Deb, and Princess, you know, for Val for coming through and telling baby girl. Because sometimes kids need to hear from someone else so they don't think I'm just a crazy mom. Because I'm not a crazy mom. I just love my children. I love all of them collectively. They might not understand it. I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that face. And I don't understand. But they'll eventually understand. You know, you live long enough, you understand everything. Um, Maddie has a whole summer planned out. And, you know, I want her to travel. I want her to go everywhere that she wants to go. And she does have a village. She got a village. You know, Do the Right Thing. Say if she down here, let me know. So Deb said, where in the fuck she at? Let me know. It's good to be surrounded by good people. The fuck, you know? Yeah, I mean, I know my mom was probably protective when I was younger, but it was a different climate. These motherfuckers nowadays just crazy as hell, you know? And when my daughter travels, I want her to travel. I done priced out a trip to Paris. I know how much it costs. I know how much I gotta pay. I know who's going with me. Everybody just gotta have their passports, you know? Right, she can't go by herself. Somebody gotta be there. Mama need a touchstone to know that, excuse me, if anything pop off, they know how to get in touch. I ain't know I don't want my daughter to do shit because it's a big world. She has to get in it. But we don't have the green book anymore as Black people. Black people traveling on the road. It should just be a green book for Black people traveling, period. Anywhere in the United States or the world where they can have a touchstone where they, okay, Pixie, can have people to look out for them. Because this is a wicked world and people are mad nasty. People don't fucking care. They have one online. Princess, God damn it, you know everything. And I love you. Princess, boy, man, when I tell you somebody your right and your left hand, it's her. Um, and maybe you need to put that out there. More people need to know because I didn't know. I didn't know. And I seen a documentary about how the Green Book worked, you know, for Black people traveling within the United States. Hold on for a 6-week start on. Okay. Well, hey, y'all figure that out. Because people just need people around. Because it's just so much going on. And when I said earlier that young Black women don't get the representation that they need when they come up missing, it's sad. They don't look for us like they should. We just come up missing and they just cast us away. Not all young Black ladies is out here in the street. You know, things happen and they come up missing. You know, they come up missing and don't nobody look for them like they look for a little white girl. Bad things happen to us too. And maybe more things bad happen to women and young ladies who look like us because motherfuckers know they ain't gonna look for us. I don't want anything to happen to my daughter or your daughters, but there has to be a baseline. Where can they start looking? And this world should not be closed off to young Black girls or young Black men. They should be able to travel and have a good time. And they should be able to be safe. And they should know that they have touchstones, places. I know that's what, thank you so dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And I just want Maddie to understand that I worry the same way she worry if I'm 5 minutes, if I say I'm gonna be gone for 5 and I'm gone for 30. Know that I worry too, especially when you talk about going to Mexico. God damn it. Mm. But I think everything will work out. I think she has a better understanding, and I think her understanding came from all you guys tonight. Maybe she needs to hear someone else other than me. I hope I didn't have, but no. And you know, we didn't have to worry about certain things, but you know, it was probably going on, but it just wasn't as prevalent as it is now. These newfangled young people, and I did say newfangled young people, they different. They mean, and there's some even older ones, grown ups, just mean and hateful, spiteful, nasty. You know, it's not my fault your life wasn't set up like that. You know, and they be mad and they would try to do mean things to you. And I don't want nobody doing nothing mean to my children. None of them. All 7 of them. That's 7. 7. I don't want nothing happening to any of my kids. I still can't believe I gave birth to 7 people. That shit's crazy. But I don't want anything to happen to them. My oldest boy left out of here because he was going to a young lady's house tonight. Where are you going? I'm going out. No, where are you going, motherfucker? Are you going to a chick's house? Yes. Okay, that's all you had to say. You going to lay up in some pussy. I'm going to a chick's house, mom. Okay. You ain't gotta say nothing else. I shouldn't have to pull teeth to get that out of you. Let me know. When I know I sleep better, when I know the people that I love the most are safe and secure, but they'll understand. Ooh, with age comes wisdom. But they'll figure it out. You know what, Deb? I'm that mother. He didn't have to say he was going to a girl's house to fuck. He could have just been, I'm going to a lady friend's house. I'm old enough to know what you going over there for at almost 1 o'clock. Those fucking hours. I'm going to a young lady's house, Mom. End of question. Don't tell me I'm going out. Anything can happen. We got a serial killer in Chicago right now. Yeah, we have a serial killer afoot in Chicago right now. A lot of people don't know that. No, I didn't know that. When he said he was going out, him and his homeboys, they go places and play pool late at night. It's Chicago. If you going to a young lady's house, you just tell me. I'm cool with that. But no, we have a serial killer in Chicago. And they're finding men in the river. They ain't find no women. They finding men. And what I heard was that someone's picking them up, like almost kind of sort of maybe like a ride share, or they're finding these people, these men, intoxicated, leaving bars, and they're finding them by the river. And it was really going on a lot during C-19, then it stopped, then it started. But the one commonality is, you heard about that? No, it didn't end. And my husband's a police officer, and but he doesn't deal with that. And I told him, I was just like, it kind of seems like that maybe the person took a break, maybe got maybe got locked up or something like that, and then it's restarted. And where he's dropping them off in the river, we got that serial killer, and then motherfuckers don't know. There's a second serial killer here in Chicago. He's primarily on the south side. He killing women, and he's dumping these women in the trash cans. So there are 2 active serial killers in Chicago right now. Now, you also have to understand that serial killers kill within a demographic. Oh, what's wrong, kitten? Serial killers kill within a demographic. There are rarities with serial killers, like a Jeffrey Dahmer, who predominantly preyed on African Americans. But the norm is for them to kill within their group. John Wayne Gacy, the Green River Killer, killed women, but he killed a majority of white women. Ted Bundy killed white women. White women with a certain appearance, long straight hair with a part down the middle. That was his fucking thing. But this guy in Chicago is killing young men, and he's dumping them in the river. One of the reasons why they believe he's dumping them in the river is because it washes away DNA. They're not letting the coroner's report go, and I could see the coroner's office from my house. That's how close I live.
Wait.
What?
What you mean it's a serial killer in Chicago?
There's 2 serial killers. Your dad told you that the other day.
He did? Hold on. Oh, they're just going in and out. Okay. Can you let me know who killing so I can stay out the way? What happened?
What you mean? I don't know who doing it.
Okay, who?
There's one serial killer who's killing men. and they don't know if he's like some sort of cab driver or rideshare driver, but he's killing them and he's dumping them in the Chicago River. There's another serial killer, and he is primarily on the south side of Chicago, but they don't know like some of the women that he picks up. The majority are on the south side of Chicago.
So somebody killing men
and women. They're two different killers. The one who's killing women, he's strangling them and he's dumping them in trash cans. So like when people get up in the morning to go put their trash in a trash can, they're opening up the trash can and they're finding women in these trash cans. And they don't know who he is. And, you know, this why you'd be like, oh, I'm going to just take the train. I'm going to take the bus. I'd be like, no, I'll get you a lift. It's some real shit going on.
Wow, if somebody go get thrown in the trash.
No, Maddie. It's the walk from the train to your house. And it's not hard for a motherfucker to pull up and get out and grab you. Men are inherently stronger than women.
They gotta kill.
Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Talk for that. I gotta pee. Are you done? Back?
Yeah, I'm actually about to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna lay down too. But no, there is a serial killer in Chicago. And it's crazy because the serial killer, the male, the one where all the men are being found, they believe it is a man doing it. You know, a man fighting a man, that's more of a thing. But a lot of the women who are being found are women who, you know, some of them are women within a street life, but then there are women who are just walking down the street, you know, and it's scary. Anything can happen anywhere. But, you know, I be telling my son, I'm like, you go out, you kick it, you drink, be careful. Cause you just don't know. It be the motherfuckers who will smile. Hi, how you doing? You okay? And be done put some over your face, knock your ass out, and you done woke up in a compromising position that you don't want to be in. Cause every good night. You got to work in the morning. Good night. Do the right thing. Please send me your information. Please go to my DM. Because if my baby coming, I need everybody to know that I know where the fuck she is. But yeah, it's scary, you know, because you just never know what anyone will do. I grew up in the age of hitchhiking. Motherfuckers stand outside, hold their thumb up, motherfucker come pull up. Which way you going? I'm going down, and would drive off. But a lot of motherfuckers lost their lives behind that shit. These women ain't shit either. They help set that up. But if you just robbing people, you gonna rob them and move around. You ain't gonna rob them and strangle them and dump them in the river. You know what I mean? That you can rob them. I've been robbed. And I'm still here talking to y'all. You know, you gonna rob motherfucker, you gonna do it and you gonna move around. When you have to get down to shit like strangling a person to death and stuff like that and dumping them in the river, there's something really wrong with you. Okay, you are to the point that you want to do that, and the water probably for this person, from what I'm understanding, I can't tell you where I heard it from. The water is a way of washing away DNA, because a lot of times they find these people 2 and 3 days later. The Chicago River it's not a very turbulent body of water, but you can hit the breaker walls and stuff like that, and body hits, and a lot of times people don't know that when you dump a body in the water, they sink and they'll stay down until the gases in their stomach bubble up and they bring them to the top. So they find these people 2 and 3 days later, and there's a lot of these sick fuckers walking around. They could be your next door neighbor. You just don't know. I look at everybody sideways. I'd be like, could you be a serial killer? You just don't know. But the one on the south side who is dumping women in trash cans after he kills them, and he's putting them also in abandoned buildings. Psychopaths, yes. People don't know. It's always probably the friendliest face. They think it's the motherfucker who look like, no, it's someone real smooth. Hey, you okay? But they got some shit going on up in their brain that they don't care unleashing on you, because they have a level of unhappiness in them. They have demons in them. And they think hurting the next person will make them feel better. But eventually you have to go talk to God yourself. Dead ass. But I'm going to get off of here. Princess, House of the Princess, my little sister, my creator of my channel. Thank you so much, baby. And I need to call you and tell you something tonight before I go to sleep. I love you. Thank you so much for being here. Pixie Dust, my fairy. Thank you so much for being here, my love. Do the right thing. Sure, I went to sleep, but thank you so much for being here. If you see this, you hear this after this, please make sure I get your information. So debonair, a nigga flying high, a nigga flying high. I love you, little bro. Thank you so much, and thank you so much for caring about my baby girl. That means a lot to me. It really does. Let me just keep scrolling back. I don't want to miss anyone, because it's not a lot of people, but the people who are here I care about. Thank you so much. These clowns are crazy as fuck. Thank you, baby. You got here late, but thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you. Queen Tulsa, the Queen Tulsa show. Thank you so much, my love. Stay fabulous, boo. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Val. My Val. Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much for your prayers, and thank you for just being you. I don't even know what else to say about your ass. That motherfucker told me she would throw me in a trunk. Val was actually a really mean motherfucker. I told you have to fight me to get me in there. Marsh, thank you so much, Marsh, for stopping through. I don't know if you're still here, but thank you, my dear. My country girl, Queena, thank you so much, my dear. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Sip, big sip, Mississippi motherfucker. Your hog head, cheese eating face ass nigga. Love you, little bro. Thank you so much for stopping through. I appreciate you. For real, for real. I don't want to miss people. I don't think I did. People in the bushes, if you were here. Hey, thank you so much for stopping through. I hope everyone please hit the like button. God bless you all. Thank you all for being here. Thank you all for your input and your honesty and your caring. And that's basically it. I love you guys. Good night. Get some rest. And yeah, that was that was Sip. That was Sip. He said, hey, cool. Yeah, little bro rolled through. He don't roll through all the time, but when he do, he come through. What's up, brother? Good night, you guys. And that's it. Good night, good night, good night, good night, good night. Oh my God, King Pain. And you just now getting here. You know I'm great in my shit. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, okay, wait. Can you say hi to me real quick? Cause you just came super duper duper late. Cause I love you. Where you been all day? And my shit hasn't even been working. It's so crazy. Oh my God. This has been a day, a day, a day. Thank you, Pixie. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's a lot going on right now. I appreciate you. And all y'all just please send prayers and good energy out to my mama. I can't tell you everything that's going on, but yes. Oh, okay. Maddie's phone on the same shit. I'll let you know what's going on. But I love you guys. I have to call Princess and talk to her. Mwah, mwah. And tomorrow I just have some well later on today. I'll get up and do what I have to do, but you all will be with me. And thank you, thank you, thank you for your support. So good night. I will talk to you all tomorrow. Bye.